Oh, don't worry. Lots of things are wrong with me, TJ. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Very tired. Maybe gaining steam from this weekend. It's been a long weekend.
I had a full night of sleep, and then I went to the gym. I feel great.
I couldn't go to sleep last night. I'm still haunted by the demons of this Halloween week. Halloween. Jesus Christ.
That's the other Dark Sammy day.
No, October. No, that's different. October's generally always suck for me. That's not my fault.
Slutty Christmas.
I'm waiting for Slutty Christmas. That's what I'm looking forward to today. But welcome everybody. We're back with the CincountDown once again. It's exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm. Indeed,
okay.
it is.
I know.
Yes.
I got to get this energy. TJ. Sometimes I come after you for not having the energy.
It's hard.
It's not hard.
Yeah, bro, you just gotta tranquilo it sometimes. Be chill.
Oh no, we gotta ramp this baby
Mi
up.
estilo de vida. Oh shit! I'm not wearing my hungover shirt.
Sometimes you just need a couple of these. They'll get you back in the game. What if they caffeinated these? What would you do?
That's called Four Loko.
And I would not drink it.
And you can only get that shit in Canada now.
I try and avoid caffeine.
You can't get it here no more?
Not
Proper
the
Four
original
Loko.
recipe.
Oh.
Original recipe for Loco was fucking chaos, man. Like people learning how to drink have these things. These are a nice starter. You know, they're not. People don't make fun of you like they would like Zimas or what's Smirnoff Ices.
I'd make
right?
fun of you if I was 20, but I'm 30
Secret
and I'm
time.
like, I appreciate 100-calorie alcohol.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely had
Secret
something
time,
with an
I
umbrella
appreciate
yesterday.
some Sprite, some alcoholic Sprite.
Right.
AKA
No.
Smirnoff.
Yeah, Smirnoff's, that was one of the first drinks I had because my first drinking experience was me alone after my graduation party. I had never drinking booze and I was going to a party school.
Smirnoff Black? That was the...
Yeah, that one tastes like exactly like Sprite, like to a
Smirnoff
T,
Black.
like Sprite.
But yeah, no, I snuck my...
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was like, I haven't had like I remember because it used to be like, man, bitches get the red one.
Right.
I'm gonna get that black shit.
Yeah, and this is not cooler. This is not cooler in any way.
Triple
It
black.
I don't think it used to be lime flavored.
I don't know, man. They try to
guess-
make it classy. Well, these are the liquors, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the
I mean, they just don't exist, dude. They're what is it, the thing when you're living in the wrong timeline or something? Like when you remember
Mandela
that...
effect.
Yeah.
Smirnoff Blacks never existed. TJ, where'd you pull that hat from?
Bro, it's the same hat I was wearing just now.
He just
Yeah,
turned
it's
it
fine.
around.
I just turned around.
Oh, it's turned around. Oh, shit.
He's ready to duel.
I was like, where the fuck did you get a hat? Dude, that's how fucking out of it I am, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, you can do the quarter trick. To
I'm like a baby. I like object permanence right now. What the fuck? The truth in my eyes. There was truth in my eyes when I said that to you. Like, where the fuck did you get that hat?
Bro, no, because it was like the thing was I know you were playing it out because you were like genuine, like what the fuck just happened on
Where
your...
did you get that hat from? Because you don't wear hats usually. That's my thing.
I do wear a hat every time.
You
I'm
literally
on
wear
Well, no,
hats
that's
in the
been
promo.
recently. It's usually bucket, all right? It's the flat bill baseball cap that's new to your repertoire.
That is a flat bill.
No, I'm saying it's new to his repertoire is what I'm saying. Because I can't wear a bucket hat. It looks probably goofy on me.
Well, I mean, I would be wearing a bucket hat if we weren't living in Seattle. So
the rain.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been
sunshine.
nuts.
It has been nuts. We almost got our... Oh, man. Well, it might as well lead to our fucking story time.
Yeah, I got swept up when I was coming up. Like, I literally went to go get a chicken sandwich before I came over here, like at 6 from Tumble. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I get outside. I'm like, oh, what's that pitter patter? I'm like, what the hell?
I heard that too. I was like, oh man, I'm done with work. Let me look at my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, and I looked at the weather. It's like, oh, it's fucking raining.
At my old apartment, I was on the first floor, like, and my bedroom was right next to like one of the gutters. So even if it was just like a light drizzle, it sounded like a fucking downpour. Now I'm on the third floor and I don't hear shit. I heard this one. I was like, the fuck's going on?
Big old fat rain today.
Yeah,
man.
but I was like, Texas, I get it. Like, you know, climate change and everything, but calm it down. Give me a summer.
I mean, you're talking about fucking Oregon or Seattle.
The
that
Gulf
shit's
is on fire.
right.
Rain over
Gulf is
there.
on fire. It's 110 degrees in a place that doesn't have air conditioning. It's pouring rain here.
Yeah,
in the middle of July.
I'm happy for this trade.
We do not request the heat. I want the sun.
Next time we go floating, that river gonna be fat.
No, I can't do the snow. I can't do that. I know you, Mr. Alaska, can do it.
Yeah.
I can't do ice. I need
Yeah, they can
solid
take that
ground.
shit back. I was like, we drafted Actually, yeah, we drafted for the snowstorm so we could get the rain.
Jesus
We were like,
Christ.
we gave up our first round for the second round bye pick. again.
Right. They were equal standing,
Yeah.
but the first round, we took that snowstorm and just like, all right, well, but we'll get rain in July, so we're not dying. But
Now the rain. Sorry, before you go into the story, I said the rain. The rain's been fucking like I can't. So my birthday is this weekend, and I can't even plan for shit because I'm like, yo, the rain is like so aggressive that it's not even like. Okay, so if it was like the pitter patter coming in sometimes,
Right.
that's safe. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Because it does torrential storming, it's literally like a liability.
oh,
So I have to be like, so because there was boat stuff, it's water stuff I had for Saturday, and I'm like, crap, now I can't even do that. Now,
it's not like you can even go like audible it to like a party unless it's like a private place because all the bars in Austin are outdoor, at least in some proportion.
outdoors, and then I can't even like, and then renting a place. You know how strict I had to be on the people who get the pregame
Are you
list.
talking about Airbnb?
Yeah, like-
Airbnb's gotten fucking stupid
No,
lately.
like what is it? You can't have more than 16 guests. I used to be able to get
16.
You're right.
I don't think I have 16 friends.
I think we were almost 16 on the river.
Yeah, man. Come on, you have 60. You say that.
I was like, I'm
Granted,
pretty
there
sure
were
you
like
got a pretty sure
a
you have a
bonus
squad.
too that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't like Verbo can't even let me get it. I had to literally be like, all right, well, I guess I have to be bombastic. I mean, I could still bring. I got the ideas. Still bringing the fun. Just a little less people's until we get to the out part. So.
Oh, it's like people being invited to the wedding but not the reception, or the reception but not the wedding type of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
It's like, but I mean,
Fuck church anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, but his
That
church.
holy water keeps looking at me funny every time I walk in.
It's like, why is this being nasty? It hurts. Oh, but rain.
yeah, right.
We knew a little bit about it this weekend, man. This is a fucking weird weekend, folks. This is a pre-show that's staying in because we're going to talk about it again because Tommy will have his unique viewpoint on it. But we went tubing, baby. Marcos got me my new brand new hobby in Texas.
You did it twice?
I did it 3 times in the last month and twice in a row. Yes, twice.
I don't blame you. I mean, it's very relaxing.
First day, nice and sunny, good. A little overcast, but otherwise sunny.
Talking about the
come out.
first time with TJ?
No, the first time this weekend.
It rained that day
the third.
too. Just drizzle.
But it was just a drizzle, and then the sun broke out, and it was a good time, right? And so we went, and then what did we do at the end of Saturday?
The end of Saturday, we ended up. Did we do anything? No, we didn't do anything. We
No,
called it a
not
night.
that
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I had a big old fucking
Wilson
headache.
and the others.
Yeah, they went to 6th Street, and then apparently they chose the good day because Sunday someone got shot again.
Oh, well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Son of a bitch.
Right?
Good
But
call on Rainy.
good call on Rainy. But so then the second day, Marcos was like, well, I have too many friends. Mr. I have no friends had too many friends. He couldn't go in one day because he had a whole other group. He has D&D friends the first day, and then he had his Mexican friends the other day. That's the easiest way I can put it. It's your Mexican/colored friends, to be fair.
/ colored. All right.
Well, there's black folk there, and there would have been more black folk there had they not
Yeah,
failed.
I felt so bad that.
Whoa.
I know you were with your mama. I'm just fucking.
And no, literally, and it was raining.
I actually felt really bad because Peyton she's one of my Lubbock friends, so she is the one. And then I was like, oh yeah, I have more black friends in Austin now. There's TJ and Tommy. They'll both be there that day, and they weren't. And
Tommy.
and she's like, I'm the only one again.
And that's
You apologize to her to the camera. She doesn't watch the show, but you apologize.
my bad.
Her boyfriend is actually the first person to officially sign up for the tournament.
Well, there you go. But so now we have 6. That's even. We can make it work. Anyway. So
I can just sign up 3 times and wear a different outfit.
Dude, love.
Do the many faces of JJ.
that would be so stupid. We just have our own
I'll
characters.
just get a fake mustache on top of my actual real mustache.
It's blonde for some reason. Just
I'm
whatever.
Roshin Gajovic. I'm here for Torny.
So we go tubing. We got our crew of people. Assemble your crew. I'll be outside. We get outside. And right away, Marco's foot goes right through the fucking wooden plank on the dock. He was being careful. He wasn't drunk.
No, that's why I was looking.
Couldn't see. No, yeah, his leg. His
Slash
leg was bleeding. He's trying to pull it up right now.
my God.
Oh, is it bad? Hold it up.
It's not that bad.
Dude, I can't hold it up that high.
It's not that bad.
Oh,
It's
it's
nice.
nice. It's a nice.
It's
little,
just like it was like
It's
a
a big-ass
slow
scab.
like pull up. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Oh, my left knee is all fucked up because I fell several times on this knee for some reason, but not as bad as that. So we're like, ah, shit. Okay. All right, guys, let's go. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Floating down the San Marcos River, having a good time. A little overcast, but it's cool. It's nice, and you get a little bit of that radiant, sunburn that you're getting from the overcast.
Hungover
reflects.
JJ was very thankful that it was overcast.
Right. Hungover JJ was hungover JJ slept on the way there.
The sun rays are, are what make tubing hard.
Right. And so JJ was relaxing. This time we decided let's not tether together because there was too much chaos the first day. So we're going along, and then all of a sudden, talking about that rain comes down, softly, and we knew there was going to be a chance of rain, like 40% chance of rain. A little bit of pitter patter, and then it just kept getting bigger and fatter to where the rain was just slapping us in the fucking face. Where the rain was just like dot dot dot.
You thought you wanted the sun, bitch.
Right. But then me, because I don't know,
I owe that rain money.
like when Bubba was talking about sideways rain and big old fat rain. This was big old fat rain.
Damn.
Literally some of the fattest rain I've been in. And then it starts thundering. And I forgot physics because I was like, I'm on a rubber tube with my rubber-soled shoes with my feet out of the water, but my butthole in the water. The only thing is my butt cheeks and my lower back in the water. So if electricity hits it and I'm in a rubber tube, is it going through me? Am I saved by the tube? I don't know. I forgot the math. Now, one guy, your friend with the shirt, the
Wilson,
Wilson,
engineer.
Not Wilson.
Leo?
Leo's like, fuck this. There's an island over there. I'm going. He books off in front of everybody. He says, fuck every man for himself. He goes. I'm a little bit behind him. I'm like, dude. Yeah, fuck this. I'm not as urgent, but I am going. I'm like, I need to get on solid land because I don't know the physics. I don't remember. Then Wilson, sometime later, another guy is like, oh, yeah, you only get electrocuted if you're grounded. So we were probably fine in the water between the amount of people in there, the rubber tubes, and the body masses. You probably would have been able to, like, smell batteries or something or taste batteries, but we would have been fine ultimately.
It would have dissipated.
Pokemon told me that
That's what I'm saying, right?
are strong against water types.
As someone who's actually been electrocuted in shop class.
I forgot. I was like, because I had about 6 of these by that point, and I'm like, what's
if you're in the river,
fucking
everyone's
science?
pretty much holding hands, so it's just going to dissipate.
Right.
You haven't-
But I didn't know.
Did you not watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, I didn't.
Like, I'm just telling. I'm giving you
Uncle
away.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, I'm getting struck by light. I'm like,
Some people out there understand that, but
Literally everyone but you gets it right now.
which is why I'm saying that people out there get it as well. It was a yes and type of thing. So then I'm like, okay, but I'm uncomfortable now. My buzz is gone because I'm like, I couldn't tell. Me not knowing was frustrating. I'm like, whatever. But I still had a good time. My tube was uneven too. That was a little frustrating, but otherwise, good time. I survived. I just started a USA chant. It was fun times. Lots of fun people all around us.
Hungover JJ with a mild headache kind of welcomed the rain because it was nice and cold.
Yeah, and it was really pretty. It was very like jungle-esque, right? It was very nice.
I mean, like everyone's having a great time. Jay just like,
I mean, if it's gonna rain on
I
your,
was fine by the time we got to the river. I just had like that headache. I was like, okay, we're here. Like, we're doing this.
it's like, yeah, because I guess your mind is like, finally, like, come on, man. I think you might want to reconsider. Like me,
My mind was like that when I woke up. In fact, I realized when I woke up and I saw y'all's messages that drunk JJ had written a message saying, hey, JJ's drunk. He's still down to 2, but he's just not going to be as romantic tomorrow is all. I didn't hit send. I got home and...
Oh, shit.
My bad.
That was neat. Hey, at least the inside of your head's clean. But JJ, JJ's like, yeah, I'm just going to take a nap on the way there. He was like laying down in the back seat. I was like, oh, he's hungover.
It'd be like that.
I didn't buy anything to eat at Walmart because I was like, I can't stomach it yet.
Oh, shit.
I'm just going to puke.
No, I mean, I'm a double back hangover type of person, meaning that like I get up early, but then it's like a noon strikes when I'm like the longer I'm up, the worse it gets, and then I crash.
Right. I called it a day. I filled myself full of Advil and allergy medicine because I had a bad headache. And by the time I was morning, I was fine. But anyway, we do the floating. Jess had to go see her grandfather. So we had to like just kind of mosey on near the end. And I was like, all right, that's fine. I'm tired. We regroup, come back. And I'm like, let's go out, right? We go out. And the parts that you saw, I'm not going to get into it. I was just annoyed. I was just bored and annoyed. And you know how I get that? I'm just kind of, it's just irritating and I just can't break it. I tried to break it real hard, but Tommy wasn't helping because Tommy feeds off of what I give him. And so if I'm annoyed, he's just going to feed that, even though he doesn't really believe it. It's not like he was doing things that upset me, but he's just like, yeah, let's go to this racist bar.
Like, I annoy you once in a while, but I try to time it out. It's like, I'm going to jab Sam now, and then I'll leave you for an hour and a half.
It's like that Titus joke. I can piss him off a little bit more, then I'm going to back off.
It's like never let the stove hit low, but we don't want it out high all the time.
Right, exactly.
But Tommy, on the other hand, is just...
Well, Tommy also. So I'm clearly annoyed because my thing is, it's a we were talking about the theory. The theory is, when it's a holiday or something fun like this, my brain is rage. Let's go. Let's fucking go, right? But there was like 12 people, and that wasn't feasible because everyone has different personalities, and the majority of them are, hey, we just got done with floating. That was part of our fun. Let's chill out and have some drinks, have a good time.
JJ just recovered from a hangover.
Right.
In the middle of the river.
Right. Right.
And it's actually just Jay until he was in the river. That's where he got the other.
He got the Jesus part came back.
It's funny, no matter what your gear is, you're always free to peel off and then come back to home base.
Right, but the thing was that, as I mentioned, I actually didn't know this about myself until I said it, was I can only get, in your phrasing, crunk as the most crunk person. And me, I was the most crunk person.
Oh, you showed up a day late and $1 short.
Yeah,
because JJ was all out set.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that JJ. I haven't seen that gear of JJ yet. The last time I saw that gear of JJ was the Super Bowl, and he didn't get crunk, but he did slap me in the face. That was about as crunk as I've ever seen JJ get. And he was correct. I didn't even bother.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. But
before the world ended.
Right. But so then we go, we're done, and like I'm just like grumble. I even yelled at these guys because they were like trying to give me dating advice, but I wasn't trying to hear it. I'd
already moved on and I was talking to Gabriel and Leo about video games.
They weren't even there. You would come back. It was just you and Tommy when I yelled at you.
No, that was a different time. You yelled at us walking back to the car. God damn it, you guys are nitpicking. And I was like, bro.
That was the same time. It was just the one time. It was at the back of the bar, and then we walked a little bit out, and then when they got there,
the outburst happened behind me, so I was just like, he'll be fine.
Oh, I was talking to Tommy. Yeah, I was finishing it up at the privacy of Tommy because Tommy was apologizing, and you were just fucking off, and that's fine. That's your way of dealing with shit because that's great.
Hey, look, like I
know me. It's fine. There's no excuse for it.
No, dude. Like I'm used to it. Like I think the only time I've ever flipped out on you is like tacos, dude. The motherfucker was complaining about the tacos I was eating. I was just like, all right, shut the fuck up.
It was the same tone. So
I was like, I'm gonna need you to
quick sidebar to that. Velvet Taco. We waited like 30 minutes. I was hungry. I was tired. I was done. TJ was looking forward to it. I had paid like $12 to not get my tacos. TJ is done for the day. He's just trying to just come down from a good night. And I was just doing my California bitching about the tacos. And so we have our plate and we're walking. I'm like, yeah, these fucking fake ass, stupid ass, punk ass, bitch ass tacos. And TJ's like, Sam, if you ain't gonna eat the fucking tacos, just shut the fuck up about it, man. I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, dude, you keep fucking bugging about these fucking tacos the whole time. Just stop it.
Funny, for all the heat, you can sit him down so fast by yelling at him. I've only yelled at him once, but it's still like, oh, he automatically behaves.
Well, because he doesn't yell at me. because TJ has been through all of my tears before, and so for him to
But I don't like yelling, Sam. I'm never going to yell at JJ.
No.
Like, let me put it that way.
But you act like I like yelling at you guys. I will yell at you twice recently. One, because it was
Sam,
about
you're
some
going to yell at us
shit.
twice by the end of the show for some reason.
You picked that stupid fucking movie. It sucked.
But that's for hijinks. I'm talking about real life yelling.
I think that like usually I'm not even on camera, I'll get crunk. But usually, I usually keep the same temperament of this.
But those fucking tacos, man.
But those, bro, it was the end of the night.
It sounds like in both cases, it was just that end of the night rage. Just,
Yeah.
it was just like.
And I was, and like,
I was unrelenting about it, to be fair. It was like 45 minutes of me
Yeah, I've seen you
complaining.
do this before, and now I'm just like, that's fine that you don't like it, and then I'll switch the topic to something that you do like.
dead ass vain. Just.
But there was nothing else to stop me. It was just me and TJ at the end of the night. And yeah, he was like, if you don't shut the fuck up about that. And I was like, whatever. And I just shut the fuck up about it. Like, I couldn't
I didn't
say
hear about the
anything.
Just like a scolded little boy back to the whatever.
No, he was correct. I wasn't going to fight him on
We're
it.
always correct, Sam.
No, I feel like if it's a genuine yelling moment for anybody, at least with this, I'm probably incorrect if you're the one yelling. That's all I'm saying.
Incorrect or correct?
No, you're probably the one correct if
right,
you're the one
because
yelling.
the thing is that we don't yell at each other just to do it. It takes a lot of
Like
tears.
I feel like
I do it on the show. Of
Marcos
course.
would be like punching a puppy before I could even like be like, hey, Marcos. Stop. I was like, I don't have that sort of energy to get mad at him.
Yeah, I was just irritated. But there was only one thing that broke that irritation that whole night. So like, we're walking to the car. It's 2 a.m. and we're just like, I'm just like,
Someone just got shot 3 streets away.
perhaps I didn't, didn't
That's
know
exactly what it happened.
that. Didn't even know that. I'm frustrated. I'm like walking. I'm just rushing to the car. It's like I just want to go home. Now in my brain, Marco, I think this was your olive branch because I had gotten frustrated, and you never recommend this place because you don't really like it. I know you don't like it too much, but it was your olive branch of let's go to Sammy's favorite place, which would be late night eatery.
Costco.
Oh, Denny's.
Yeah, well, come on, please.
I was like,
Please.
oh, okay. I was just thinking about downtown. I was like, is there a Denny's near there?
No, exactly. So Marcos, in his goodwill, his olive branch, he's like, let's go to Denny's, and he got the vegetarians and shit to go to Denny's too. So I'm like, all right.
All right, they have pancakes, dumbasses. Come on.
Right, or mozzarella sticks, whatever like vegetarians eat. And so I was like, okay, let me mellow out. I'll get some chicken fried steak in my system, and we'll call it a night. And it was good. And it was always going to be good anyway, but that's a good way to be like, all right, let's save the night. And so we went to the one by the old Double Toasted Studio, the one off the freeway next to the Motel 6,
Oh yeah, the good one.
or so we thought. So we drive up, and the first thing I say is, oh man, it's really empty in there. That's weird. There's like 2 cars in the parking lot. And we go up, and we get out the car, and there's this old security guard that says disabled veteran on his cab, old black dude. And we see him like stop these black folk, and he's like, no, blah, 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 blah. And we all like kind of stood by the car like, what the fuck is gonna happen? We didn't know what he was saying. You were saying that you thought you heard him saying about him being too high or something, right?
Yeah, it sounded like the security guard told the dude
Right.
that was trying to walk in, bro, how high are you right now? And he was trying to lecture him. That's what it sounded like to me. But I was just outside of earshot.
Right.
So I could make out the word high, but that was about it.
Right. He has better hearing than I did. And then we were walking up. He walks by the guy, and he has like a roach in his hand, right? And
He didn't have anything.
Oh, he just gestured
He
it?
just pretended.
So he just gestured it, but with like the most menace in his eyes. He looked at the security guard and went, and I was like, what the fuck is like, what the fuck was that? Okay. So this guy is aggressive. And then a black girl comes up. Her like titties are like falling out of her shirt. It's really, it was like, that was the first thing I know. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And she's like, how come we can't get food here? How come we can't get food here? And he's like, well, it's going to be an hour wait. There's nobody in the parking lot. There's one Mexican guy and his girl and no one else in the restaurant. You know that restaurant. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That one's bumping half the time, if not most of the time. No one's in there. And they say it's an hour wait for those 2 people. We have 10 people coming. Marcos tells them 5 incorrectly. And he goes, yeah, it's going to be like an hour and a half wait. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then the other car comes. And then that's when like the vibe started getting really fucking weird. Like it was already kind of weird because it was a deserted.
I thought it was already weird at that point because there was like 3 Oompa Loompas and the entire like Denny's staff
Right.
just trying to run around
So-
like with their hair on fire. kind
So
of.
let me now it's time for me to paint the picture because we walk. So me and Marcos are in there with Tommy, and me and Tommy like look at each other because you went to go pee or something, and we're like, dude, something is off about this right now.
We're slowly being cursed.
Right. Because, as you mentioned, all the people that were working there were under 5'3". There was the manager lady, there was the hostess lady, and then the chef probably back there was Mexican. I can assume he was under 5'5".
I mean, I couldn't see the chef like from the Denny's pick up your omelet
Right.
thing. He
Right.
was. I saw like a bun running around back there.
It might as well have been a fucking floating hat, right? And then the old security guard, disabled veteran security guard. Okay, the other car of people come, and they're just like, oh hell no, like we can't do this. As they're doing that, I see. Let me see. Who was the lady from Pirates of the Caribbean? The witch. Calypso. The Caribbean Calypso. That lady was in the fucking parking lot across the street just doing voodoo dances. She was high on crack cocaine. For sure.
Only caught a glimpse of her because I was like looking.
Didn't see her at all.
And then I turned around because I wanted to sit down on like the little waiting bench.
Yeah.
And from the glimpse I saw, it looked like she was either about to take a shit or about to take a piss.
Right. So what she was doing like this type of movement. I think she was wearing just a big t-shirt. And so it like she was squatting and then she squatted down, and what I saw, what you saw piss and shit, and Tommy thought that too. She was pointing at the bushes. I don't know what, but she was just like pointing at the bushes, and I was like, what the fuck? All right. Calypso's over here doing voodoo curses, okay?
See, I know, like, so for me, I'm just like, damn, this is really weird for Denny's, but this is a normal Waffle House experience for me.
Okay, is that why I was completely unfazed? I was like, this is a regular Tuesday.
Oh yeah, man! Like they had to peel me away. I was like, I want to talk to the manager, and I did my best mean face, and they just fucked off. They walked around the hostess stand for the rest of the night.
Okay, so then there was that guy. The angry smoker guy rushes out. I go, this guy looks like he's going to shoot at the place. He's unnecessarily mad about not being able to get Denny's, okay? There's a Mexican couple in the corner. They're the only other ones in this place, and they're sat, and there's no food in front of them. It's just water. So they look cursed already. And they're looking at all this shit go down. As Marco's trying to do his negotiations, I'm like, it's an hour and a half wait. I'm getting really fucked up vibes. I want to get the fuck out of here. That's my call. I walk outside, and the security guard's talking to a black Escalade. Like, just talking to the person. Not telling him about the food order, not anything. And so me and Tommy, after the fact, were like, dude, there was going to be like a huge drug lord meetup at this Denny's because they were trying to just shoot everyone away. They did not want business. They were trying to get everybody away. There was crackheads around. There was that one Mexican couple, which I'm assuming were the kingpins, right? And then this other van that would come as soon as we left because we were jogging all their shit. We were taking up all their space. So we were all freaked out, and my convincing for the girls in the other car, I was like, they're not going to serve us for an hour and a half. It's going to be 4:30 by the time we get out of here. Do you want to wait that long? They're like, oh no. And so they all got in the car. But our car was like, you know what? Let's go to Whataburger. Okay? Clearly, we're all freaked out. Let's just get some food and get the fuck out of here.
I was not freaked out.
Yeah, I was fine.
Once again, Waffle House.
Yeah, I was about to say like,
But
we know what actual drug dealers and shit do. It's like,
no, but Tommy was freaked out. He got the vibes.
yeah.
The vibes were fucking weird, okay? Then Tommy's like, all right, well, no, I didn't even recognize this. Marcos is going to the closest Whataburger. That one was on Runberg, which is apparently the murder capital of Austin. It's
Yes.
the most violent area.
Well, next to 6th Street now.
Yeah.
Probably. And so we're like, are we going to go through the drive-thru or are we going to go inside? Marcos like, we're going to go inside. We go inside. Whataburger, open 24 hours. Was closed.
Because it's Runberg.
The doors were closed. And so we just fucked off and we went home. And then when I got up here, there was a spider hanging dead center in my door, eating a fucking cockroach or some fucking animal thing.
That's fucking awesome. It was killing a cockroach.
And Tommy also had a dead bug dead center in his door too. So I'm pretty sure the voodoo lady cursed us and we're all gonna die.
I think she just cursed us in long wait times because I went out to eat on Monday and it was like, you're going to have to wait an hour for fucking ramen.
Oh, that why I declined you with ramen? Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ.
And then I went to fucking Culinary Dropout, but it wasn't that bad there because, I mean, I did have to wait an hour, but I'm in the fucking domain. I can just go to Amazon and kill time there.
What's at Amazon?
The bookstore.
Oh, that came full circle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, readings for suckers. I'm like, I thought they had like an Amazon store.
They sell Switches there for the kids.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. What? You don't think I didn't go to the fucking McDonald's
He doesn't read
to play the GameCube? That's what I did back then. Fuck,
Hey, bro.
the play place, GameCube.
Actually, yeah. You know what? To be fair, McDonald's when they were cool used to have fucking Banjo and Kazooie. But like, and
I got Banjo
that was a
and
full
Kazooie.
And you
game.
can play the first 15 minutes
It's
of
literally
Majora's
in the country
Mask.
right now.
Oh yeah, Banjo Kazooie's literally right there. We can play
Trash
it
game.
whenever you want. But
I'm kidding,
I'm scared, and I think I'm cursed, and I haven't been able to sleep since.
bro.
Go to 7-Eleven, bro.
I mean-
breaks the curse immediately. You guys called in, and I was like, I'm gonna go get me a burrito. So I went and I got myself a burrito.
I was about to say 7-Eleven pizza probably can cure this.
Bro, 7-Eleven pizza's cursed, but it's really good.
It's tasty.
It's good for
Yeah,
what
but
it
it's
is.
like two negatives multiplying and making a positive. Like it's fine at that
Maybe
point.
I'm just so fucked.
I
that
mean,
there's nothing worse we can do to him.
he leaned into the
He
curse.
chose 7-Eleven burritos. How much more can we possibly fuck him up?
Spider on his door. No, that's not worse than fucking 7-Eleven pizza.
And he chose this.
Like,
like
it's been
leave him
sitting there
alone.
for 8 hours. It's 4th of July. People have barbecues and shit. Nobody's eating the 7-Eleven pizza on 4th of July.
We found the saddest man in all of Boston. we don't.
I'm just gonna have me my 7-Eleven burritos and some.
We can't do that
Funyuns.
to him.
The fucking chat, fucking Arkham fight diarrhea with diarrhea.
Dude, that would probably work.
Sometimes you just gotta fight fire with fire, man.
Just gonna fight fire
You
with
have the
fire.
shits and just eat some bad gasoline sushi.
One bacteria is gonna fight the other.
Gladiator match in
Invincible.
there.
And the,
I was like,
It's the Mr. Burns syndrome. You literally have every disease. They're all vying. They're all fighting for dominancy within you.
my week was chill. My weekend, I was like, I went out, like, down, but I was like just out and about, and then I saw the usual, like the appropriate
But that's
going
the
out
thing,
stuff.
TJ. You had the usual day. Right now, Sam is freaked. In 6 months, this will be one of his favorite funny stories.
oh no, I'm not. I don't believe in real curses, but that spider thing was really weird because I was already like, man, that was fucking weird. I can't wait to just drink some water and go to sleep. And then there's a fucking spider web right there, and I'm like, and the spider's moving. It's not just like in like limbo. It's there. Also, your tongue is blue. What were you drinking before?
Nigga, Mountain
Oh, I
Dew.
didn't know it left a fucking flavor mark. Whatever it's
Bro,
called.
all that
Color
flavor
mark.
explosion coming out of the Mountain
Well, if you're gonna do it, might as well hold the can up and get advertising
Speaking
sponsorship
of
for it.
explosions.
Hey guys,
You know what has a lot of summer explosions?
Mountain Dew.
Blockbusters.
Finish the advertisement. Mountain Dew.
Hey,
They're not gonna give us
Delicious
money
blast.
anyway.
no, bro,
They got X
they
Games
have,
money.
They have plenty of blonde, what is it, orange powdered dusted fingered dudes who would want to advertise for them. But if they ever want a black sponsor, Mountain Dew Frostbite is pretty good. It's like Voltage's little cousin. It's not as good though.
Is that the Fresco one? Which one was the one that tasted like Fresco?
That's the white.
The
one.
whiteout.
Whiteout.
Yeah.
Yes. And pantheon of Mountain Dew flavors because so little TJ secret. In terms of guilty pleasures, I can only have Mountain Dew maybe once or twice a year because it's literal garbage for you. But
Why
I
is
have
today the day?
I've tasted every
his
single
birthday week.
flavor.
Oh, this is his birthday week. That's
I've
right.
tasted every single flavor of Mountain Dew that's out there, except for the most recent flavors, and so that's my new mission. I'm not kidding. I
No,
will.
I know. No, I
I'm
know.
I think I
with
might
Red
have
Bull.
done this accidentally. Like, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but you don't have the cap of he only drinks 2 a year. Like it's easy to collect all the Pokemon if you just fuck off in the woods all the time.
No, because the thing.
I don't
I-
really drink soda, though. Like, I don't keep soda in my house or anything.
No, see, this is like the only time I've ever had it. Cause also the whole point was it was like 2 or 3, like 79 for the little 20-ounce bottle. Then it was $3.50 for the 12 pack. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me
I'm
get
just
12
no,
pack.
but now I'm thinking about it. I've never seen a soda stain someone's tongue like a candy bar, like a sucker.
Because you've never seen the power pack, super strong.
Yeah, bro, that's
Illegal
missing out
taste
on a
of
lot
fra-
of shit. If you
I don't even know. I don't even know
Fanta-
why they lie
Fanta
and say
stains
there's
your
fruit
mouth.
flavors in here.
Yeah.
Like Mountain Dew's the definition of
What's the name of the flavor?
frostbite? And you want to know
The
what
fuck is frostbite taste like? Ice.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if it gives the description because it literally No, it doesn't even have the description.
It's like Cool Blue Gatorade. What does Cool Blue taste like?
Like blue, baby. It tastes like blue.
But there's also Glacial Freeze. What does that taste
Bro,
like?
light blue. It's two different blues.
I know.
All right, this is going too long. Start the show.
He's got a point.
This is going too long. I gotta go to HEB after this.
Fine.
Pick up some of that whiteout. Mountain Dew whiteout.
We'll start the show
Make some bomb ass palomas.
on my accord.
Dude, I promise you that.
Shh. It's time for the show. Shh. Don't talk about me getting beat up. Shh. Welcome everybody to the CincountDown. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka the Mexcellence. Welcome after this long 4th of July weekend of drinking and mishaps in spooky Denny's. Watch the pre-show on our archive channel. Welcome to the show. Hey guys, over there. You guys doing all right over there?
I got tired all of a sudden again. So.
Oh man, well don't worry. You have the delightful taste of Mountain Dew Frostbite.
I don't think he does. He only brought one can, and we just talked for an hour about Denny's and Blue.
It's 37 minutes.
In my defense,
And the subtle nuances.
blue was
of
not
the
what took
different
up
flavors.
the time this time. All right.
Right, you are fine.
Yeah. So blue was not my blue was quick.
Don't worry, I get blamed for everyone talking. Hi everybody, it's me, the Mexcellence.
Hey.
And joining me on the other side, the Blue Man Group himself, we have.
TJ, what's up?
And on the other diagonal portion, on the black mic, it's been upgraded. I don't
Marco.
know what dance that is. One more time though.
He's drumming.
That's the way the Blue Men do. I don't know. I've never been to Vegas.
They drum and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy who actually knows
I
about
thought they beat on pipes and stuff, and this what makes it
They
sound.
do, but they usually have sticks.
Ah.
I also have a blue mic. And I'm JJ.
Hi everybody, and it's the blue season here at the CincountDown because we're gonna be talking about the summertime, guys. We were talking about going tubing and having a good time. Mm-hmm. It's summertime, baby. 4th of July. That's the summer as you can get. Your birthday. That's the summer as it can get. And so we're
Actually,
gonna be-
3 of your host birthdays.
Whatever. I don't care about them. And so
I mean, the other
the October babies are fine over here. We got time.
I'm old.
Yep. But your birthday is attached to happy memories.
What are you talking about?
You just said every October is terrible, and that's where your birthday happens to live.
No. My birthday's a week before Halloween. It's horrible, and then my birthday
You
happens,
said
and
the
then
whole
I.
month
That's
was
why-
horrible.
I mean, yeah, but I eventually get out of it. So by midnight, after it eclipses midnight in
I blame the Raiders.
to November. No, that's November. Get it right. But anyway, we're going to be talking about happy times today.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think they're all happy. I'm being real.
Are you guys sad about your summer blockbuster picks?
Not really, but I mean, none of.
I mean, let's just say that somebody has Infinity War. That's already a sad movie. Like, summer blockbusters can be sad.
was Infinity War in summer?
Yes, all Marvel movies are basically summer.
Fuck!
You didn't. That's the second movie we talked
Except
about
for
before.
Spooderman.
Spooderman.
No, Black Panther was in February.
That's
Also
I said.
true.
But,
So I got cucked.
but that was a marketing decision. They put it in Black History Month.
I know,
To be fair, it didn't leave theaters till like November of that year. So technically,
bro. Black Panther, like that shit was like a what is it? Like a bug, like a cockroach. Shit was not going out.
yeah, no. One of the stupidest memories I have, and we'll get to the topic, of course, is my Big Fat Greek Wedding. Remember when that was super popular?
No,
Well, I remember it because it was in theaters. Then they're
You
like,
and your musicals.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a musical.
Is there singing?
No.
yes,
Yes, there is.
I don't remember it.
Violet.
That's just Greek people. The Greeks are a
If
musical
you're talking
people.
about a summer musical, Mamma Mia.
Which I'd never
I
seen.
got it confused.
Thank you. But they were like, fuck it, get the VHS out immediately. So they got the VHS out, and it was playing in the theaters while the VHS DVD was out. And that shit blew my fucking mind. But anyway, it did. I was like fucking 9, and I was like, they can do that? I have to wait for X-Men to come out 8 months later on DVD?
Oh, that aspect. I thought the movie itself blew your mind, and I in the back of my mind,
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
with your taste, I wouldn't be surprised. But it was just the back of my brain. I'm like, man, that's all the Greeks got. They never got another movie. It's like Australians got
300.
Crocodile Dundee, and we never went back.
The Greeks got 300. The ancient Greeks.
Yeah.
Nah, they don't. They're separate.
That counts. I would say the Greeks got Big Fat Greek Wedding at 300.
All right, 2 movies in like 30 or
What
40
do we
years of
get?
cinema.
What do we get? Nothing.
We got a lot
Oh,
of
you
shit.
just got a Shia LaBeouf movie. Shut up.
Son of a bitch.
That's also a summer movie.
That's right.
It
That was
counts.
last year's summer, and I hated that. No,
That's why I mentioned it.
no,
Come on.
but fucking TikTok. If you making fun of my cholo voices, I'll fucking put you on blast.
it makes it's funny.
It is
Made
funny.
me laugh.
Very funny.
Because look, as much as I hate stereotypes, I mean, I'm still gonna crack a chuckle occasionally.
But if I laugh at the crows from Dumbo, I'm a racist.
I laugh at
Yeah,
the crows from
they're
Dumbo.
not funny.
They're very funny, actually.
In concept, it's actually hilarious. So kind of.
The fact that one of them's name is Jim, that's kind of hilarious.
I'm like, this is terrible. But in concept, the balls to really put this in, I'm like
Right?
impressed. I'm like, shit makes me chuckle.
right. And
Marco's like, I do not support this.
yeah, Marco's trying to go to the grocery store. That's all he's thinking about right now.
No,
He's like, bread.
I'm actually thinking about how I put
Number
Disney-
5 on my list, bread.
Marco's not a movie. It's
I put Disney movies in 2 different categories. Before, when I was a child, and after I was a child. And Dumbo falls when I was a child, so I don't revisit it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have no interest in Dumbo.
I don't think I've seen
Also,
Little
the
Mermaid.
fucking
over there.
pink elephant scared me. So.
They
Scared my
remade
dad too.
they remade
That's like a
Dumbo,
fucking
and I still
freaky
didn't
thing.
watch it.
I don't know. I was like, I didn't want
I
to see
mean,
that
the pink
elephant
elephant
flying the
scared
first
me,
time.
but they clearly did not work.
Fucking pink elephant. I know. I've yet to be so drunk I saw pink elephants. That's fucking. I was disappointed.
That's the wrong pathway if you're trying to see pink elephants. Let me just tell you, that. There's easier ways to
I
get
believe
there.
it was made during Prohibition, so they might have been drinking some formaldehyde in there.
That's true.
Absinthe.
Yeah. Well, that's a fairy.
No. That came with titties. Absinthe's cool with me.
That came with titties.
That's another story for
Yeah.
another day.
another story for another time.
But who's kicking this one up? This is hard. I mean, I don't even know who would start this one.
I mean, I can start this one. I came prepared. Mine's my first one's easy because it's cheap, but it's the greatest thing ever.
Go ahead, kid.
I guess we're. Don't call me that.
All right, boy.
That's even worse.
I hate that.
Yeah, I can't even joke calling him that because he will punch a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Read
but
it,
I can
boy.
joke about calling you that.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
because
racist connotation.
Someone do a Kratos impression.
yeah, but I called you boy.
Yeah, dude, I hear boy and like I channel the power of my ancestors. I'm like,
It just glows the back of your head.
it's like reflex, bro.
The Black Panther mask.
Yeah.
Pay for me. Who gonna pay for me?
Marcos, I can't hold it back. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. What?
I never yielded. My number 5 is a side quest from that. My number 5 is the super cheap, but it's fucking Endgame, baby. My number 5 is Endgame.
The fact that it's only 5 for you.
Oh, but it's only because I have a couple things about Endgame. I just think
Does
that.
anybody else have Endgame?
I don't have Endgame. I have Avengers 1.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, was that your 5?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I was say that was too early. Don't bring it up. But Endgame, I think is truly the last blockbuster of ever. I mean, it's been the last one since COVID. Really? Like
No, we
what?
just had Fast 9 last week.
Shut the fuck up.
As much as you don't want to admit it, yeah, bro.
Avengers will have Endgame, but Fast 9's got family.
God damn it. So
But I will say that it is the first movie I've ever seen get the red carpet where it was like, we're going to have 24-hour screenings with this movie for the first 5 days.
Yeah.
no, but that's the thing with the movie was like, because by the way, I was off my phone for 2 days, and apparently in those 2 days, everyone just started making family memes. And I'm fucking sick of them already. But
I will just say that like Endgame is one of the rare time. I don't know what is up with Marvel, but like they make sure even spoilers don't hit within those first couple weeks. Everyone just has an unspoken respect for it.
well, no, that was the problem. Was that on Infinity War, which would have probably made my list? I got spoiled 6 hours before I saw it. Some asshole from fucking college who would never post on Facebook put up a poster with all the people that got dusted blacked out. And he put it on his banner and he put it as a post. And so I saw it and my brain couldn't shut it off in time. And then I got to the end of the movie, everyone dissolved. With this movie, however, I was like on a 48-hour, I'm off fucking social media, and I saw an early screening for it. through Double Toast. It was one of the last movies I saw/reviewed for the site. And so I'm in this little theater with maybe about 60 people, maybe 50 people, and I'm watching what would transpire to be one of the most lucrative movies ever, with one of the like most confusing, crazy payoffs. The people like Infinity War better. I get that because I think it is a better movie. But this movie, you guys talk about me not liking dumb shit. This movie is 3 hours of just crazy dumb shit, fan service.
It's an hour of dumb shit, and then like 2 hours of trying to get to that explanation.
Right, but the thing is, I watched it like 5 times or 4 times in the theaters. I saw it by myself. I saw it again with Chris Herman. I saw it with my brother. I saw it with my dad. I saw it with somebody else. I just kept watching it, and it's a 3-hour movie, but never does it feel like 3 hours for me. And I think because as soon as this happened, COVID eventually hit, before the following summer, right? Yeah, 19? Yeah, 19, and then the following summer was 2020. This came out in 19,
2018.
right? This was 2018?
Yeah, because Spider-Man
so,
came
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But Spider-Man was not as big as this, to be fair.
No.
Yeah, it's been a couple years since.
Old.
Yeah, time is ticking forever. It's never going to stop. But
My
you're
back, knee, legs.
But watching this shit, like I got high to this shit. It's just like, yeah, superheroes beating the shit out of each other. This is great. I love it. Endgame was 2019
I thought it was
because Far From Home came out after.
We're actually it's still that we're old. We're just in 2021, not 2020. In my brain, sometimes we're still in 2020.
Right. Because that last year doesn't count.
Right.
We were dusted that last year.
Exactly. And so we got the hard reset, and now there was no other option to watch this movie than to go to the fucking theater.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think, and I don't think that anything is gonna be as popular as this is gonna be, because obviously you're gonna have Loki and you have Scarlet Witch and you got Bucky Winter Soldier. So you have Disney Plus. Disney Plus wasn't the player it is now because of the pandemic. It now has more focus. HBO Max has more focus. If they decide to keep releasing things in theaters and that, you're not gonna get the big numbers like you used to anymore. Inflation's gonna fix that, but adjusted for inflation, this is still gonna be one of the biggest movies ever, and it's big, dumb, glorious action, and I love it. And it pays off in most every way I can think of. For me, anyway, I don't care about time travel logistics. It made sense they're like, fuck it, keep going. And that's why I think it's one of the greatest summer blockbusters of all time. My number 5.
I just think it's weird. It's your number 5. That's the only thing. That's
I was younger with the rest of them, so it meant more to me. This one made me feel like a kid again because. Like in Civil War, I almost like fucking cried / peed myself when I saw Spider-Man swinging on War Machine at one point. I was like, I did that with my toys one time. This is a movie. This is fucking amazing. And this movie was even more. That's like Captain America has fucking Mjolnir and he fucking Shoryukens him. That's the coolest shit ever. What more could I ask for?
I think that with Endgame, before I hop into mine, what I really like about it and what I think gets undersold a little bit as why people like Infinity War is because I get it. Infinity War is a little bit more well put together, and I think that it's just as bombastic, if not more bombastic, except for the end fight, of course.
Right.
But I think that Endgame to me has like really good, just Marvel touches. Right. The entire time travel stuff, with the exception of Black Widow, is like way more fun than it should. Way more fun than it should be, and it just feels like some old school, Phase 1 Marvel.
It's whimsical.
Yeah, it's whimsical, and so it's a nice touch. But my number 5, I actually just retrofitted it because I totally forgot it counts. Number 5 is actually Fast 9, bitch.
What?
I don't mean in the good way. I mean that I had to watch this movie again just this last weekend.
Why?
I watched it twice because my homies, they hadn't seen it, and they were like, "Hey, I'm in town. I reserved us to get Fast 9." They didn't know I had watched it before. Let me tell you.
Why is this better? What?
No, it's not better. It didn't get better. This there's nothing to do with it being good.
Yeah.
Watching it a second time, I have realized that there is literally no movie that is stupider than this. I genuinely.
I don't know, man. I've seen Ghost Shark.
I legit might have him beat with my number 5, but we'll go.
Yeah, I legitimately, like, the second watch through, whenever you have your eyes open and you're aware for what's coming on, I think what's more astonishing is that I was just as shook. Like, I was just... like, when you look
All
at
right, I gotta watch this movie now.
I don't recommend it.
when you look at people when they
Now
get
I have to watch it even more.
it's one of those things where like when I was looking around when it gets to the part with Ludacris and Tyrese, and I look over at my buddy Cosmo, and I've never seen more disappointment, appalled, and wonderment in people's eyes. Because I'm looking across Partisan Cosmo, his face is like 7 different emotions.
You knew at that moment not to watch the screen.
No, to watch
the
people.
others.
It was literally like me looking up and down, and there was one part where, you know, Dom's doing his chain stuff, and my row, you just hear it. And I just died. I couldn't take it anymore. I was trying to hold back. This shit's dumb. It's so stupid. It's so like I think I was like gave it a 5 the first time I was around. I'm still giving this 5. But it's like a -5. It's so dumb. It is so like it breaks its own rules. Vin Diesel actually only has one time where his shirt is dirty. I counted.
I mean, it's not hard to count for one.
Yeah, but-
It's all because it's black. You can tell.
No, literally, like if he has a white shirt, he only has a white shirt on. It's the most pristine white you'll ever see, bro. It is literally glowing. The shit is vibrant. I'm like,
That's the stupidest thing to focus on in these movies. But it's completely something that they were not thinking about when they did this.
I went in thinking this was going to be Expendables dumb. This is actually way worse than Expendables dumb.
that's the thing.
But it's like, I started nitpicking in the first 5 minutes, and it ended when Tyrese won a shootout with 40 people. But
Right.
the vehicle that Tyrese is driving, that is a flat bottom, like, the military doesn't use those strikers anymore because they just become giant, like, shrapnel.
Right.
Oh my god.
And then when I see Vin Diesel walk out with his dumb shotgun fighting people with AK-47s, I'm like, you are the dumbest idiot. And then Tyrese wins a shootout. I'm like, all right, this is dumb. All right, never mind. I'm out. I'm done. Because he's literally surrounded from every single angle. Like, they literally had to plot explain, like, some of the people are missing and shooting the people behind Tyrese.
Just no, right. They literally. Thank you for pointing out even a small detail before that. Before the Tyrese stuff, Vin Diesel dead ass comes out that car with a shotgun. Everybody, I'm like, nigga, you are in long distance. I don't know what you're doing. You're not breaking into somewhere. The shotgun's not helping you.
There he is rolling in actual dirt. Rolling in actual dirt.
That's the only time his shirt gets dirty. I'm not shitting you. It's when he's talking to John Cena at the end. It's when his shirt is dirty. Every other time.
And he gives him the car.
And he's like, hey, man, I know I disowned you and threw away your family.
I just figured out
for
the logic
years.
behind it. It's only dirty so that he can throw that dirt on John Cena so he can see him.
Bro, you know what? Shut up, JJ. Shut up, JJ. But look,
We got it.
you're coming from the sense of like Summer Blockbusters. But the other reason why I was like, oh, let me do a hot take and put this on my list right quick because you were I was like, damn, it actually does count. Is because Summer Blockbusters are not always good. It doesn't mean that those are the ones that make money, and it doesn't have to be like. And even though that this is a terrible movie, I will genuinely say that, man, I laughed a lot both the first and the second time. Because the first time I laughed because of the ridiculous of the movie. The second time watching with people, oh my god, it raised it up because it's literally just watching people break. Like it's like people watching, and there were some people who had never seen a fast movie before, and I literally didn't try and spoil them and anything. I said, just remember, the first movie was about drag racing. That's all.
Right.
And my homegirl who was sitting next to me, Bianca, she was like halfway through, she was like, I keep on remembering what you say, and then but how? I'm like,
how are we here?
It was like that. But yeah, Fast Five, number 5. It's wonderful.
So it's canonized as one of your favorites of all time.
Fast Five.
No, it doesn't.
Nine.
Fast 9.
Fast
No,
9.
okay. Doesn't mean it's my favorite.
No, but top 5 means it's canonized in the sense that you will remember it.
Oh, yeah.
For time immemorial.
So I will grab your.
Please do.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't mean it's good. It just means you had a fun movie experience. Because my number 5 may be the only summer blockbuster that's dumber than TJ's, and it's Transformers.
The first one, the Michael Bay
first one.
2007.
Yes.
Arguable. Yeah.
I understand that it's really tired and watered down after 20 of them or whatever they're at, but the first time you saw them transform and it was new technology for you, like, it was fun. And then there's all sorts of car tidbits, like the first main fight is between a Ford and a Chevy.
Okay.
And so you're there like wondering like how did they get the rights to do that? Like it was a fun, dumb movie.
Also, the marketing behind it was amazing. There was a number you could text, and Optimus Prime would call your buddy. Like you go to this website, right? And you enter your buddy's phone number.
It's probably MySpace.
And then you pick out what Optimus Prime will say, and then your friend will get a phone call, and it looks like your number.
Oh shit!
And he'll answer it, and he'll be like, "Yeah, what's up, Jay?" Fred.
This is Optimus Prime.
It's Optimus Prime.
Dude,
Take a break from your schoolwork and listen to me.
Go see Transformers in theater.
It's a fucking commercial. It always is.
You're talking about Endgame making you feel like a child. Like, I grew up with watching 80s cartoons in Mexico, so I did feel like a child watching the Transformers movie.
You know, the reason why I was like it's arguable is because I actually don't have that bad of an opinion on the first one. I thought it was like for just a summer movie.
It's just you can't look at it without it being watered down by the other 10 movies.
Yeah, like now I get that. Like backwards looking forward, I think this one got shafted because I'm like, hey, this one is probably the most bearable out of all of them. But I have a fun memory of this because
Oh, Tyrese again.
this one,
Dude, you're gonna get canceled.
What? For saying what?
Almost got canceled because I kept calling someone the guy from.
But that is Tyrese.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm the racist.
yes. Wow.
What is Tyrese doing in all these movies? Also, that is they
bank.
they lit him differently in this one. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry that there's a difference between the dark Fast and the Furious and him running in the desert.
I'm chased by Scorponok.
Damn, Tyrese was real desperate, huh? But no.
This is after 2.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
No, but no, I was just saying I have a fun memory of this one because I watched this one in Zimbabwe
Dude, I forgot Shia LaBeouf was in it.
with my cousin.
And Megan Fox.
And he's wearing a stroke shirt. Like,
Or maybe not this one. I don't know. They all kind of blend together.
I mean, if it had Megan Fox, it was the first 3. She's not in them after that.
Then those are the only 3 that matter.
And Bumblebee.
She was in Bumblebee?
Bumblebee's actually good. No,
Oh, I
she's
thought-
not.
Bumblebee is
why.
literally like Bumblebee is a genuinely good movie.
I haven't seen it, but I heard good things.
It's on Prime, I think.
Yeah.
They haven't peeled it away.
It was on my list of like COVID fines or whatever.
Yeah. You
But
enjoyed that.
What
very
is on
much.
your list of top 5?
My list of top 5. I spoiled it earlier, but it's Avengers 1.
Ooh.
Avengers 1? I thought you said. I thought you
Avengers
said. I thought
1.
you said the other one. I thought you said Infinity War.
Nope,
No,
Avengers
he said
1.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Avengers 1.
Yeah.
It's the summer blockbuster.
I was in Afghanistan that year, and I didn't get to watch it in the theater.
So I was in my own
Did they
Afghanistan.
at least did they at least hook
I
y'all
was
with
working
with
at the
screeners
casino,
or some shit?
and I was
No,
working.
not screeners. We got what's it called, like knockoff, the dude with the video cameras. We can buy those from
Oh, the
locals.
bootlegs?
Yeah, we could buy those from the locals.
Bro,
That's
I
about
feel
it.
like Disney, Marvel said, you might be fighting for our country, but you got to pay when you get back.
I mean, the weird thing about Avengers 1 is it came out about the same time as when Batman fights Bane, but I didn't get to watch that in theaters either.
right, but
Also, that's Ellie from The Last of Us. She's a waitress.
in that trailer right there, in that spot?
Yeah, and in the movie, Captain America saved her life.
Oh,
That's
not.
Ellie.
I did
Yeah.
not notice that. Let me see if I can notice
Ashley
that.
Johnson.
You know,
Yeah,
what?
there
No,
she is.
This one?
Yeah, that's Ellie.
Oh.
You know, every time anybody mentions Ellie, I always think of Elliot Page first because I'm like,
Oh, I thought that too. Yeah.
I'm like, God
Right.
damn, they really did model the original girl after that.
Right.
But yeah, this is on my list because of the story behind it. So I was working at the casino when this came out, and I managed to snag a ticket for the midnight screening
Ooh.
in Eagle Pass. And the thing was, while working at the casino, I didn't clock out till exactly midnight. So I wasn't
shit.
going to make it on time.
Right.
And I was already like kind of like pissed off at the casino like a little bit. I was like, fuck this job, but
Right.
not fully done with it yet.
Right.
So like I'm gonna tolerate it for a little bit more. Every time, like pretty much every time I got my check, I was like, all right, I'm gonna deal with this a little bit longer.
Right,
Then I'm
right.
gonna quit. But yeah, I got the ticket and I was like, well, I'll shoot my shot, see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I went into work and I just talked to the supervisor. I was like, bro, I got a ticket for Avengers. Is there any chance that I can like clock out a little bit early? And he was like, bro, you can leave at 11:30. You got Avengers tickets? I'll make sure you're out by 11:30. Don't even clock out. I'll clock you out so you get your full check.
That's a homie. That's a homie.
No, but that's some like 1970s shit, right? Where
Yeah.
someone's like, "You got the ticket to the show, the big show of the
exactly.
city."
That's a Doug Funny episode for sure.
Right.
Yeah, like
The
Like
only
a
thing
concert.
missing is that it's an old school like time card. He's like, I got you, bro.
Right. It's like that is like when you describe that story, it's like, run, Charlie, run back home. So your family.
for a little inside baseball with my job, what I actually said was like, bro, is there a chance I could not have the main bank? Because I was in charge of basically closing out the swing shift. So everyone that had a cash box at the end of the night had to come to me, so I would close them out.
Money daddy.
And I wouldn't leave until after everyone was balanced out and I counted all their tips.
Right.
If I was main bank. However, if I was the side bank that just assisted main bank, it was like, bro, you're done. You can clock out at exactly 12. You're fine.
Right.
So I was like, bro, can I not be main bank tonight? Can it be whoever the fuck else it was? I don't remember. Probably Javi. He's a cool guy.
Right.
But yeah, and he was just like, bro, like I'll take over the side bank. Fuck it. You'll leave at 11:30 and I'll clock you out. And yeah, he kept his word. I left at 11:30. It was pouring rain that night. Like the kind of shit that we've been seeing here like lately where
Yeah.
it's just like slapping you in the face.
Right.
Like you owe it money.
Right.
That kind of rain. But I make it to the theater on time. Shit, I had time to stop at a gas station and change out of my uniform.
Uh-huh. Oh, I thought you were like to get a gas station burrito.
No.
Your true form of
Changed out of my
sustenance.
uniform, got some bunch of crunch, cause duh. And I go into the theater, get a good seat because they didn't have assigned seating
Right.
back then. I think they do now.
Sure.
Get a good seat, sit down, watching the movie. Still fucking lightning storm outside.
Damn.
The second Thor shows up in the movie, loud ass thunder crack. Like you could hear it in the theater.
Ooh.
And we're like, damn, this surround sound's bitching. Power goes out.
Oh, no!
Everyone's shitting themselves. But then it kicks back in after like a minute.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck yeah. Because the first thing you see is Thor just like on the plane. Yes!
Fucking Thor is real. The magic of theater is real.
That's really cool.
That's really fucking cool, dude. That's fucking tight.
Damn.
I remember there was like a long-standing meme about Martin. Like he might still get shit for it to this day,
Oh, he
but
does.
about he didn't think this movie would ever exist. Which like when you watch Iron Man 5 years before, like you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if this is really.
Because Universal still had the rights to Hulk. You're like,
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying he didn't have to say it so definitively because he was like, there will never, ever be an Avengers movie. And here it is for all of us to see with like Maria Hill and Agent Coulson and like people that are like deep cut characters. Like they got Samuel L. Jackson to be Nick Fury. It's great. I love it. That's also a correct answer. It's all the same.
I think this was when I like fully was like, I can't see Iron Man anymore. I want to see Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man now.
Right, right.
Like all forms of media.
Right. Let's see here. Well, my number 4 is another superhero movie, though. But this one's pure, like, I'm a kid. This is the perfect age for me. Is one of those things that it's actually coming back to the forefront because this character is still in theaters. Spider-Man. Tom Holland, he's in it, and people are saying, you know what? I think it'd be a good idea for Tobey Maguire to come back. I don't know if I'm one of those people, but at the same time, I'm probably going to cry if he does come out because my number 4, of course, is Spider-Man 2002. I'm 11 years old, May 3rd, 2002. I'm fucking jamming to everyone's favorite fucking song. It makes everybody happy. Look at this. So this came out before the movie, and I'm just like, this song is a fucking bop.
I hated this.
I know you did because you like real music. Fuck off to all the people that like Chad
if it
Kroger.
makes you feel better, I like the bad song for the second part by Dashboard.
No, but look at that. You're like, oh my God, what the fuck's gonna happen? And by the way, it didn't look this good on VH1. It was still like, I think digital hadn't even happened yet, like the
I was about to say,
conversion.
you probably were watching it on a tube.
Yeah, it's still on a tube, so it's like I couldn't hear it. I was just seeing these little tiny things on my TV. But Spider-Man, dude. I mean, X-Men came out, Blade came out before it, but fucking Spider-Man, dude. This was so fucking cool of a movie. It had Lucy Lawless in there at one point.
I didn't even know she was in there.
Yeah, she's like a
it
side
actually took me
character.
several rewatches to find Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, I didn't even know who Bruce Campbell was at the time because I'm a dumb man. And I was like, wait, Bruce Campbell's in this? Much later, Tobey Maguire, he's whatever. He's not as jokey joke maker as Tom Holland is, and some people don't like him as the definitive. And I wouldn't even say he's the definitive, but I enjoyed these movies on a whole other fucking level, man. Green Goblin was a guy in a Power Ranger suit. I didn't care. He had bombs. Mary Jane was there.
This was a great movie.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it holds up. It's actually, like, I think up until probably the last run of Marvel movies, it's probably in most people's top 5. Like, if we could
2
leave
is
out
still
those.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi 2 is still probably like in my top 5 superhero movies.
Right. And like the third one gets a little crazy, but this first
We don't
one,
need to
man,
talk about that.
Yeah. But this first one, man, was insanity, dude. People were like, fucking Spider-Man, let's go.
I mean, the reason it'll still hold up today is Sam Raimi uses practical effects. Like when it zooms in and it's like, oh, I got the thing so I can climb the walls. It's
Right.
like, it looks good.
Yeah, everything looks good. It set the tone properly because Sam Raimi, what I've learned doing Sam Raimi shit, my old show, was like, oh yeah, he's like a creative dude. And so now he's doing Multiverse of Madness. It's like, oh, that's probably going to be super fucking creative too because he's just doing the most, right? Like, and yeah, this is a fucking music video, right? But whatever. It also, the reason why I remember the date is because the poster had like a 9/11 thing where he had the webs between the two towers. Did you see that poster ever? Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Let's see here. Spider-Man 2002.
I think
It got delayed because of 9/11.
It got, so
Yeah.
they had a poster where you could see the Twin Towers in his like eye socket or something. That's you guys. No. And then there was also a mini trailer where he caught a fucking helicopter between the World Trade Center. And then World Trade Center went down. They had to go like, okay, let's pull all this shit. And so there's that last scene at the very end where he goes on the
September or August movie.
This was
May.
no, this was May.
May.
May 2002.
Just remember watching it with Hector. That's all I
Right.
remember.
And yeah, so they got rid of it, of course, because they couldn't obviously show that. But at the end, he swings around and then he goes on that American flag. Fucking America wept at that fucking scene, man. People were just like, God bless America. God bless Spider-Man. It was like a triumph. And that was one of the things that brought everyone back after 9/11, which was really kind of a thing that I remembered because everyone was fucked up. Zoolander came out when 9/11 happened. And people were like, I don't know how this works. That's just one of my memories that I have. But Spider-Man came out and it's like, yeah, shit's going to be all right. And then it wasn't. But we thought it was going to be for a moment. So that's why it's on number 5. Spider-Man.
It's your number 4.
Whatever. Number 4. I don't know math. TJ, you're number 4.
Yeah, man. So first of all, just quick comment. Spider-Man's awesome, dude. It's a great pick.
Goddamn
It's a good
right
movie.
it is.
Now when it comes to some movies, I did not see the rest of this series before I saw this movie because
Okay.
I have once again, just
I didn't see the rest of the Transformers movies. They can be on your list, and you only saw one of them.
That's fine.
my thing is like I know I get a lot of I got a lot of flack for it at the time, and like, I don't give a fuck about he's okay. My number 4, is The Dark Knight Rises.
What?
That was
Like JJ, this is gonna be like he said. This is gonna be one of the times where I yell at you. Dark Knight Rises is a dumb movie.
I said that.
Whatever. He agreed.
but when it's your first Dark Knight movie,
Oh.
you don't know that the other one.
Other two.
The other one
Begins
is
is all right. I enjoyed Begins enough.
there's like 2 vanilla Oreo cookies, and you have the cream. Like no one likes the cookies.
No one likes the
Yeah, no one likes the vanilla ones. All right, and if you do, you're wrong.
With Liam
but-
Neeson.
Shut up.
The first one's not terrible.
It's not bad.
Second one's amazing. I don't like it as much as other people do. Everyone like it's the greatest thing to ever think. The third one I immediately did not like, and I'm like, am I wrong?
Immediately?
Hey, look, man.
Immediately, I was like, something's wrong.
Immediately, like it's the plane scene that was awesome. But
no,
the rest is not.
no, you want to know what's
Seeing
really
Batman get his ass beat all movie, and he really doesn't kind of win. Like he really gets his ass beat through and through, and then he gets the end. He's like, "Man, nigga, please, just I gotta save this people."
No,
That's basically what it feels like to me.
Right.
But with The Dark Knight Rises, it's like for me, seeing that on the, like big screen, that was kind of one of my more conscious movie going experiences because I was a little older. I think that was around the high school time. Maybe middle school, but like, one of the few times I was able to go to the theater with just some homies, things of that nature, right? And so it was a cool experience to not only get to see Batman just being Batman, but also getting like to understand at the very least like some of the stuff that was happening when people would always talk about the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight, Dark Knight. And, my
Fucking, that's intimidating as shit, though.
But yeah, like, and I mean,
Damn, I was like, oh fuck yeah.
When you think of
He's spooky.
when you think of Bane, it's he literally made they made the voice iconic because the shit's hilarious. Like what you were just like, and I love how much they play into it on the Harley Quinn show now because they literally make fun of that voice.
He's almost like unintelligible at times, right? And during that show, where it's just like nonsense.
No, like you can hear him, but he's
just playing it off.
But they just play it as a joke, and like Bane is the sweetest person in that show.
That's right.
But like nah, dude, it's as someone who was like coming in, you don't usually see heroes get their ass beat, right? You're not seeing such. Like, I mean, gets back broken. Saw a lot of dark, not a lot of winning throughout the movie, a lot of chaos, and so I'm just being mesmerized by the full-on extent of what a superhero movie can be because I actually didn't see any of the Marvel movies until Phase 2. Right,
shit,
so for me, this was like really my first like bigger, since Spider-Man, bigger superhero movie that going experience in the theater. So yeah, my number 4, acknowledging it now that it's okay. I don't hate it as much as some other people do. I think it's a little better than what people give it credit for. But I think it's just a solid film. Definitely not something you got to watch backwards and forwards, but I don't think it's terrible. But it's number 4.
The key is you just turn it off when Batman comes back. It's like, oh, you came to die with your city. Scene. Just turn it off.
That was the line where I'm like, I hate this movie. I hate where he goes. He's like,
That's not the beginning. That's the end.
no, the end. No. But like, I was on the fence, and I was like, it can win me over with this final battle. And he's like, you came to watch your city die. And he's like, no, I came to stop you. I'm like, that's the worst line.
Oh, see, I turned it off right before, so I didn't hear his retort.
That line is one of the worst I've ever heard in a superhero movie ever. It's so bad. I hate it, and it made me hate the movie. Although I did like Catwoman's like goggles turning into her ears. That shit was tight. I thought that was great character design.
I will say, in defense of like me putting Transformers, that Dark Knight Rises is a very good cinematic experience. Though.
I don't believe you. You're number 4.
All right, so I'm gonna break the trend here since everyone's picking comic book movies. It is a comedy though. So there is a weird thing that happens for at least me and JJ's. It might not be as much for you guys because you guys have like 21 Jump Street.
Okay.
But none of our comedies have aged well. Like everything from like
I'm not that much younger than you.
But you are young enough that the movies that came out in high school, like we had Little Nicky, probably American Pie, three of them.
And in their defense, I mean, 21 and 22 Jump Street age really well. They're so
really
funny.
good. I love
Yeah.
them. But I was in college when those came out.
Okay, well, I was in college when this one came out, but it was my first year in college.
Okay.
So this is the only movie from like probably that era of OOs, just because it was so dependent on being raunchy or racist that it's like these just didn't age well.
Right.
But this one did, and it's my number 4, and it's super bad.
Yeah.
That was almost on my list.
So, in my edginess, I was like, super bad is for fucking dopey loser dumbass fucking stoners. I was that kid then, so I never watched it. And then I caught it years later. I'm like, this movie is the perfect encompassing of the high school experience. It's that and Mean Girls are ours. Like,
Yeah, I saw it as a freshman in college, so the whole thing about them going to college, I was like, oh, this I can still relate to.
Right,
that was
yeah,
last year.
right. And so like all the little side gags and jokes, I'm like, damn, I watched this like in my 4th year of college because I finally got over myself, and I'm like, this shit's funny as hell, dude. So, I mean, but what is it though? Is it just that you related to the most?
No, it's just a well-written comedy. We don't like. So the thing that I've come to respect a lot is that you don't get that many well-written comedies anymore. Like probably one every other year. Like,
Right.
and if it's a rom-com, menos, you'll get one of those every 3 or 4 years. So the fact that this is at its heart, it's a rom-com. Like it's about both of those dudes trying to get the girl. McLovin is fucking hilarious.
Right.
Like, Seth Rogen is great. Like,
And Bill Hader's in there too, right?
yeah,
the cop.
he's the other
Yeah.
cop. Like, every aspect about this is great. Like, to the point that when I showed it to Jessica, it's the only movie that I've probably ever been able to show her, like, hey, this is from the past, that she loved.
Well, that's because she partakes in a
No,
certain
she's
color.
the same thing that you are, that you're very overcritical, and you're both theater kids.
I'm not a theater kid. All of my other siblings were theater kids.
You're a theater kid.
Shut up, JJ. The only athlete in my family. You ever shut up?
Yeah, you were on the bench. You're a theater kid.
Shut up, JJ. Hey, I pat it up, all right? Shut up. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Shut up. Get out of here, I said, see?
But yeah, man, I thought you would have related to Jonah Hill at that point.
I didn't have a best friend.
Aww.
That's what that was there for.
We're gonna just kill TJ over and over again.
I guess I'm just being caught off guard by these things because I'm not doing
Making
it.
his list on the fly.
No, I was just I'm just double checking dates because Sammy got
Right,
me
yeah,
really
yeah.
Sammy got me really paranoid about one series, my next one. Sure. But I was like, but y'all niggas keep catching me off guard. My bad.
No, you're good. Well, while you're looking at that, by the way, it's a great name, Brando Calrissian. Hey, it's you, McMuffin. And Key, of course. I watched this the other day. He's still one of my favorites. Yeah, Key, because you're fucking
It's a great name. It's like a sexy ham.
No one smokes pot in this movie. That's the
Yeah, no.
other Seth Rogen
That's
movie.
the other one. That's Pineapple Express.
Well, they're trying to get drunk and they...
Pineapple Express, I actually didn't like as much because, like, I can totally relate to chasing after beer. Don't smoke weed. So Pineapple Express does nothing for me.
Pineapple Express is also extremely over the top.
Isn't he also dating like a high schooler in that movie?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's not gonna.
I looked at the age and I was like, I think he was like 28 at that point.
Ah, damn it.
That's not good. No, she was not 18 at the time of the joke. The joke was that she wasn't 18. I don't
I
think.
thought, so they don't have sex. They say that explicitly several times during the movie. The age of
Right.
consent is 17.
Depending on what state, I imagine.
I'm sure. Wasn't he in California?
That's not. It's 18 in California.
I don't know.
There might be the Romeo and Juliet law. I don't know. Whatever. It's not the point. Point
Pedos.
is, yeah. If you're knowing what that is and applying it to your relationship, you're disgusting.
You're like sitting there like, hey, now guys, look, the Romeo and Juliet law applies in these certain circumstances, and at the moment that nigga gets to that part, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
Yeah. Don't be weird.
Now that's sad. The Romeo and Juliet clause.
It's like you're dating the youngest person here that we know.
Yeah, okay.
So shut your.
But he
mouth.
wouldn't date her if she was 17.
I'm also the youngest person here, so stop trying to incriminate me.
We don't bring that up. We don't bring up facts on the show.
Yeah, I was like, don't try to incriminate me. I'm the youngest person here.
I was hoping you'd let it go or not notice. But whatever.
I have to take that a second. I was like,
I'm a-
you're not even that far apart.
I'm
bro.
a good
Me and my girl.
host. I'm a good host. I'm a good operator of this. I make my co-hosts look like pedophiles. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, Howard Stern. That being said,
JJ,
No,
what's up?
I'm sure they were actual pedophiles, or at least creepos.
they're definitely creepos.
We're not creepos.
JJ,
JJ, you're number 3.
My number 3.
Four.
4. God
Four.
damn it, Matt. I'm still tired.
California math. It's fine.
4. My number 4 is a number 3 movie, and I'm probably going to get shit for it. But it's because there's a story tied to it. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. The reason it's on my list.
You've never
Oh,
seen
okay.
a Terminator movie?
2 is good.
2 is
yeah.
One is dope.
Well,
2 is
1
great.
is also really good. Like, I can't make the Oreo argument that you made. 1 is legitimately really good.
yeah. But this one, I haven't
But
seen
yeah,
it.
no, Terminator 3 is the downfall. Where it started to turn, and people were like, you know what, maybe Terminator's not that great. It's on my list because this came out in July. I forget the year, 2003, I want to say.
That's a long time.
There was a lot of hype for it because 2 came out in the 80s, like 91 maybe.
It came out in like 91 because it technically takes place in the future.
Okay.
So if you watch the movie, there's a date like on the ATM receipt, and it says like 95 or something. So it's technically like 3 years in the future from when it came out. Right. But this one came out in July, so it was summer, and this was back when cell phones weren't as predominant in society as they were. So no teenagers had one.
Right.
I was broke, so I didn't have internet, so I didn't have instant messaging. So this was a movie I was like, well, I'm just going to go watch it by myself because I don't know who the fuck is still in town.
Right.
Like, it being summer and all. So I went to the mall, fully expecting to just watch it by myself. And this was like the second week it was in theaters. I got there a little early, and I actually ran into our friend Nadia. She was just like chilling at the mall with her 3 other girlfriends, and I still had like an hour before the movie started, so I just hung out with them for an hour.
Hanging out at the arcade.
Yeah, like I hung out with them for an hour. We chatted, we talked. It was nice. Long story short, all 3 of them kissed me.
At the same time?
They did. Actually, yes,
Like
at
in
the same
rotation
time.
or 3 head, like 4 head?
No, like they were all like pecks on the cheek. It's not like I
Okay.
made out with all
Oh,
3.
come on. JJ, that's the part where you lie and say, oh, hell yeah, they did it at the same time.
Then I got a blowjob in the
Yeah.
not by any of those 3, just like a glory hole.
She listens to this once in a while. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
no. That's why I'm clarifying.
All you had to do was say no names, and you could have been a Casanova of this whole podcast. The true sexcellence, if you will.
Pretty sure I'm already the Casanova.
I've been retired for a while. You
But
know-
anyway, yeah, like I was up front and I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna go watch a movie, so like I gotta peace out. Thanks for the kiss though. So I went to like
He
I
saw this shitty movie, like, I should have stayed with them. That would've
yeah,
been more
I
fun.
found that out later, right? But but the other part that makes this story like memorable in my head was that if you look at the dates, about a week or 2 after Terminator was released nationwide, another little summer blockbuster came out known as Bad Boys 2.
Okay.
So I leave the mall to get in line at the theater, and I see a line going across the block, and my movie starts in 5 minutes.
Okay.
I really hope these people aren't here to see Terminator. So I just asked the dude at the front of the line, bro, what are you lined up to see? Bad Boys 2. You mind if I cut in front of you? I'm going to watch Terminator. Go for it. It just lets me in. And I buy my ticket to Terminator, and I go watch Terminator. And then, yes, I was like, I should have hung out with those other 3 chicks.
God damn. Hey, but there was a promise of, didn't this girl like transform her boobs in this movie?
They
Or
get
is that
bigger.
another
They get
one?
bigger, yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on. That wasn't worth it. But
That's not even the most egregious part. Like, the sunglasses are actually worse.
Time out, why is Vin Diesel in this? Was he in that one?
No, 9 actors
That was-
considered to play the TX.
That was a Fast and Furious image. I know that, but this wasn't surprising. I know because I was like he crossed over into this movie.
Fucking shut up, Key. 1 kiss for each Terminator. Key, you can't be funnier than me on this podcast and not be here. Come on, man. He needs to come through. Fucking Florida.
All right, fly him over from Florida.
Nah, he's a grown man. He works for a big toy company, major toy company. But you're number 4.
Yeah, we're on your number 3.
Is that what the next math is? Okay, 4,
This
3.
many.
This many's okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
My number 3, Marcos already knows what it is because I was singing the fucking theme song
I forgot.
all. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, damn right it is. So, Pirates of the Caribbean, July 9th, 2013. Wait, what? I feel like that's wrong. Did it come out 2013?
What, the first one?
Yeah, that's wrong.
No.
Not
Yeah.
the first one.
Hold on.
Yeah, because the second one almost made my list, and that was like a 2009 movie or 2008.
Oh, was that the? Yeah, I remember that.
Really bad.
There's also stories with that one.
really bad time to mention. I've never seen one of these either.
July 9th, 2003. I just wrote it wrong. Yeah. July 9th, 2003. Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know what it will. I honestly think it's one of the greatest soundtracks in the last 50 years. Altogether, that main theme song. Fucking great.
I mean,
Rival
they put
Star
a lot
Wars.
Of work into it. That's what I was about
Yeah.
to say. The only ones that could rival it is Star Wars.
It rivals Star Wars, rivals Indiana Jones, but the fact that it was made after the year 2000, it's like, how do you make something so fucking iconic that quickly? And
They gave I mean, it's just thinking about series like Pirates of the Caribbean is one of the ones that definitely got like a lot of love.
for the first 3, then like the
I
Dead Man Tell No
love
Tale.
Stranger Tides, but it's just you got to see it as a standalone movie. You got to not hold it up to the bar of the other 3. But the problem is the bar did fall off. 2 and 3 kind of suck.
2 was
Yeah, I didn't
dope.
like
3
2.
was confusing, and then the other ones after, like
World's End.
World's End was 3.
Yeah, that's
World's End was
Stranger's
3.
Tide is its
Stranger
great-
Tides is 4,
Yeah,
and then there was Dead
didn't
Man's
see
Hunter's
the
Tale.
one.
Yeah, I never saw those ones. But like watching Johnny Depp do this whole thing, say what you will about him, he's controversial now, even though he was the one getting beat.
I was about to say I don't think he's the controversial.
But like
not anymore.
this shit makes me want to do war. Like if this was around during me playing football, I'd play this before every fucking game.
To be honest, yeah, I would.
Like this thing makes me want to swashbuckle. I don't even know what that entails, but that song hypes me up. And then I have
Scurvy and rickets.
because we were the Wiley Pirates, so like
oh my god, we were the Patriots. It was bullshit. We didn't have anything cool like this.
Yeah,
but
I wonder what the town called Eagle Pass had as their mascot.
the Falcon, Bobcats. What the fuck?
prairie dog.
But the thing was that this movie also, I hold it as one of my favorite movies of all time, period, because I'd like to say that it created the Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of format. And I only say it because, actually, well, here's my perfect example of what I would say this is the equal comparison to, which is why I don't like this movie in the MCU, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. So Guardians of the Galaxy, they go, who the fuck are these people? Nobody knows who the Guardians of the Galaxy is. And so they go, okay, well, we got a comedian, someone who's very comical as the main character, okay? Let's give it a bomb-ass soundtrack.
I was about to say I think there's more Guardians than if you're about to do a 1-for-1.
It's not a 1-for-1, no,
Okay.
but the idea of make the main character funny as shit, give him a great soundtrack, and they cut the corner by just making it 80s hits or whatever, and then you make them they're essentially space pirates in that movie, right? They're assembling the crew, and then they all different type of characters or whatever, and then you go on their ship, and then they go find the thing, and they fight the bad guy who's also a pirate looking for the thing.
That's
I mean,
a lot of a stretch,
I was
but
about to
sure.
say that's a great monologue for Guardians, but if you're saying that's Marvel's thing, like
No, but-
that doesn't work for any of the Avengers.
I'm talking about I would also even equate it again to the Thor Ragnarok, where it's like, okay, what do we do with Thor? I don't know, make him fucking funny. Put great music in it, which they got the guys who did Rugrats, the Devo guys, Mothersbaugh, I think. Yeah, they did the soundtrack for
I thought
it.
you meant
so.
Zeppelin is where you were gonna go.
No, and so like
Satchmo?
the trumpet guy. Yes, the trumpet. No, the monster. No, but yeah. So you take that. That's my thing. Is like if you want to make a movie from nothing, because this is a fucking ride. Everyone thought, what the fuck, a ride? What is this gonna do? Right? Make it funny. Give it good music. And then it has the trifecta. And this is my favorite thing about action movies in general. What?
I was laughing because you almost held up 4 fingers. The trifecta.
Numbers are still hard.
Math is for suckers and
Everyone,
reading.
excuse me. I'm gonna go take a number 3.
A trifecta.
The real trifecta is poo and pee at the same time for 3. But
he was like one,
no. The greatest action movies have the triple threat: gunfight, sword fight, ship fight. Star Wars has it. I think The Mummy has it. But
There's no ship fight in the Mummies.
I think they're on like cars. Plane? Well, that's the idea.
Just let him have it.
I know, but it has 2 of them though. It has swords and it has guns, right? Indiana Jones flirts with the third one, but it has it.
We're on the right side of the river.
But like Star Wars, lightsabers, blasters, and the ships, right?
Yeah, something like
That's what are you on about? Don't you give me that
He
face.
never watched these movies, so he's just like,
You've never seen Star Wars?
No.
pirates.
Have you never seen
I literally
Pirates?
said I've never seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
God, you're missing it. The first one's great, second one's dope, third one's weird, and then the other ones I haven't seen. But this one,
I played him in
absolutely.
Kingdom
You can see-
Hearts,
I was about to
so
say-
I know plenty. All right.
I was about to say, literally, you can see one, skip to Stranger Tides, and then just fuck the rest.
2 is great, because it introduces Davy Jones, and Davy Jones is fucking tight.
Watch a YouTube video about what Davy Jones looks like, and then just skip the rest.
souls. Anyway.
Hey,
It's a
man.
great movie. I fucking love these movies. This is one of the ones where it's all time. I could put it on and watch it all the way through, no problem.
No, it's great.
I fucking love it. Pirates of the Caribbean, my number 3. TJ.
All right. Well, my number 3 is a little less controversial in terms of out of my other comparison to my other 2 picks. And the reason why I was on my phone so much was to verify some dates for my number 1, but also this one because you got me paranoid because I was like, Harry Potter movies release in summer, and you were like, they're in fall.
I thought most of them were in fall.
It's actually like almost a 50-50 split.
Right.
There's literally either June, July, or November. That's it.
Sure. They couldn't figure it out.
So my number 3 is actually Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So in part 2,
you fucker.
Is that yours?
That's on my list. It's
then we
a bit
gotta-
higher.
We gotta pause it and then go to yours.
Yeah. So you Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Yes, sir.
July 15th, 2011. It's on my list, my number 2. So we'll circle back and I'll
Wait,
let you
you
take
gave
the
him-
lead. He said Azkaban initially.
Oh, okay.
And because you said Azkaban.
I was like, you just gave him shit for all of them coming out and falling. You have one on your fucking list. No.
I said, like, after, the motherfucker had me for like 5 minutes being like, oh, no, I'm not wrong. 1 November, 2
Well, no, they
June.
alternated.
Yeah, they switched it up.
And I had to check because I remember it being summer, and I was like, wait, that was one of okay.
Oh, that's
so,
that really long one on there.
Yeah, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's a long
No,
list.
see, the thing is, with Harry Potter movies, and I don't blame you for getting that confused because I don't know why. I think when I think of Hogwarts, I think of cold. When I think
Right?
of cold,
No, yeah, they do Christmas and
It's
they're
in England.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas, Harry! And it's like, say Merry, you fucking weirdos.
They don't have summers in England, as far as I know.
There's no such thing as heat.
exactly.
It's just always dingy and slightly rainy.
What are you doing over there? Just watching the boats go by.
Please, spare some change.
Oh, we had an oar. We were making fucking. Never mind. That's an Arthur joke that I don't want to explain. We'll come back to it. You're number 3. Deathly Hallows Part 2. You're now number 3.
So this was just a really fun movie experience, and I'm going to tell the story because JJ keeps telling his stories. And I think JJ was actually there for this one. What ended up happening was so this came out May 2003. And because some of my friends played in bands, they had friends who had girlfriends who had friends who had friends. So we bought I want to say like 75%.
Yes,
of the
Marcos, you had
tickets.
girls in
Yeah.
that you were cool with at the time. Stop rubbing it in.
brag
But I
about it,
didn't
why
get
don't
kissed
you?
by all 3 of them.
That's true.
Right. No. Well, he also got his dick sucked by all 3 of them at the same time.
I
so.
didn't say that. I said it was a glory hole. None of those 3 girls were involved. It could have been a dude on the other
Hey.
side. I don't know.
Hey, friend of the show who may or may not be listening. Remember that our opinions are not Sammy's, and Sammy's a dipshit.
I am very
Also,
dumb.
he can't count.
One.
There was like 8 girls there, right? 8 girls gave you these blowjobs.
Oh, yeah, that's why he's so impressed, because I say
So-
3 and he's thinking like 800.
right.
So Sammy said that Pirates of the Caribbean is the precursor to everything that's great that Disney's doing today. I actually don't kind of believe that because I believe this movie is the precursor. So this is the tipping point. Before this movie, all comic book movies were just kind of like Blade. Like, you didn't expect Blade to be good, but it was good.
Oh, I see you got up and away on your list. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then the first one of this movies in this series, it was just kind of the same kind of, like they killed half the bad guys, which they don't do anymore unless it's one of the throwaway guys like Ronin.
Oh, so your number 3 is Meteor Man.
No, X-Men 2.
That is a very good pick.
Ooh, very good pick.
It should have made my list, but it didn't.
But-
I was there for this.
Yeah, I was about to say, we took up like 75% of the theater, and we were just like Mystery Science Theatering it the entire time. And it's legitimately also a good movie.
Oh,
Like,
no. It's considered one of the best superhero movies of all time for good reason.
It did tip the scales from everything being like, to, oh, we're going to actually do a combined comic universe. Like, I don't know if Blade 2 had already come out, but Blade 2 is a standalone movie anyway. It doesn't really add anything.
Right. And this movie, it was like, okay, the first one, everyone was like, oh, why aren't they wearing the spandex? They're just wearing black leather. This is weird. But then this one, they started bringing in more people. They started bringing like Phoenix and stuff, giving her more things.
And all the effects look good. And you hate Stryker. Like,
Right.
really.
Stryker's sympathetic.
Fuck that guy.
Well, he's sympathetic because he's trying to like cure his son, but he's like evil and
I didn't think he
torturing
was
him.
sympathetic. I was like, fuck that guy and kill his son.
Right. Then fucking Colossus showed up and that was tight. More Mystique in this bit. Easy there, buddy.
Oh, Nightcrawler was cool as shit, and they added to something that is in the comics. It's like, I had a tattoo for every sin I commit. I'm like,
yeah.
that dude.
The amazing Nightcrawler.
I legitimately have to pee. I'll be back.
Okay. So, but no. And then they had fake Kitty Pryde until she got recast by Elliot Page again. But no, man, this is
forgot
a
that-
really good movie. And
I forgot Kitty Pryde was in that.
Yeah, she it's just a one-off thing. They put her in there just to do it.
Well,
But-
they have that big attack on the mansion scene where that's where everyone was like, all right, I'm in now. But
Right.
I forgot how many characters they throw away.
And then like Wolverine's cutting up everybody. There's no blood, and that's where everyone's like, "Oh, we want a violent Wolverine movie, which they eventually get in the future by demanding it. But no, yeah, Stryker is a bit of a dickhead. Actually, a lot of bit of a dickhead. Fucking Charles Xavier, greatest fucking character ever. He's so good. I love him so much, and I'm sad that he's dead.
See, this one made my list because of the experience tied to it, but I think that for Marvel movies all being like 7 to 9, Fox is the only one that made comic book movies that when they suck, like X-Men 3, they suck.
They really suck.
But when they're great, like Days of Future Past, Wolverine, like, oh man, that's a 10.
Wolverine or Logan?
Logan, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm about to say, because there's like 2 Wolverine movies. One of them sucks really bad. The other one is not terrible, and then the other one's
I like
amazing.
it except for the giant robot samurai. That's the only part that's...
Yeah. And he's also made of adamantium, and it's like weird and nothing matters, but I don't know. This one, though, is fucking awesome.
Even the effects are badass. God, I might rewatch this week.
Right. And oh yeah, he just drop kicks in the fucking White House. That's right. They raid the White House, and they're like...
That's the opening scene, too.
Yeah.
Like, we were joking during the previews, and then I remember, like, as soon as the assassination attempt, everyone was like, all right, we're in.
Right. And then Key's in the chat. He's like, yeah, the coming out scene of this movie was really well done, too. It's like, yeah. So, Mom and Dad, I'm a mutant. It's like, what? We can change you. It's okay. Go to conversion camp. He's like, nah, I'm Iceman. And then that's it.
I don't think they had conversion camp yet. That's 3.
Mike Pence is trying to get him all to stop. Yeah. Mike Pence would definitely be Stryker in this situation.
Bro, I don't understand why you'd be like, your kid comes out, it's like, yo, Dad, I can do ice shit. And then I'd be like, man, fuck, I gotta stay on this kid's good side. This man could fuck me up.
No, but
I'd be like, bro, snow cones.
I'd be like, hey, you fucking with me?
There's zero overhead if you could just fucking make ice.
You act like snow cones are like huge overhead anyway. It's water.
You know what's funny? For this being like a summer that's usually hot, there's only 4 places in Austin that sell snow cones. Like, you gotta wait until
See?
that dude with the Mexican cart comes
It's already
by.
paying off.
It's raining. It's no time for snow cones here. But okay, that's a cool one. If he makes fire like Pyro did, he's in this movie, right? He's in this one.
He's got a guaranteed job on 4th of July. at
That's
least.
spooky though. Your son, you get on his bad side, he
Yeah, but he
burns you
can't
alive.
create fire. He just can do
Yeah, you act like lighters are expensive.
Dumbest shit. Lame power.
Or like, imagine your son has fucking angel wings. That's weird.
Yeah, but that's on 3. That's on 2.
I'm just saying, there's a huge like Beast. They fucked up Beast. Beast is my favorite X-Men.
What are you talking about? Frasier is great.
He's
Damn you, Niles!
he is great. He's a great Hank McCoy. He's not a very good Beast.
I mean,
He needs to be bigger. And Nicholas Hoult can go fuck himself because his thing was like, my feet are big. I don't want to be weird. And then he makes himself blue because his feet are big. Bitch, my feet are big.
yeah, but you can't hang with them upside down.
Yeah, that's fucking tight. If that's the only thing, you look like Nicholas
I
Hoult
like
and you're
how
fucking
wings
Jennifer
are
Lawrence.
too weird, but if Sam can hang upside down,
Gorilla feet.
People can do that already, like in the Olympics.
no
and
one
shit.
can do that.
I'm just saying, all you could really tell with him is he had big feet, but like ice power, Storm's power is fucking amazing.
Storm's always dope.
Yeah, and hopefully with his
Did
new.
you, on that note, it's not X-Men 2, but X-Men 1. Did you ever watch the scenes where Halle Berry was doing the Jamaican accent?
Or Kenyan or whatever, African. Yeah.
They were terrible.
They were really bad.
I haven't gone back to rewatch these movies like since I was a kid, so
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's not good at all.
not a good accent. Hey, well, it's okay. She was beautiful.
Yeah, and she has some of the worst line reads of all time. But that is your number 3.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
JJ.
My number 3.
Yes.
All right. This one's kind of a cheat, mostly because I don't remember when they came out.
Okay.
But
We will fact check you and put you down accordingly.
so I want to pick Rambo 4, but if Rambo 4 didn't come out in the summer, then it's Expendables for the same fucking story.
January 24th, Rambo.
Check Expendables.
All right. We'll check
Expendables came out in August because it came out the same weekend as my number 2.
The first Expendables? Mm-hmm. August 13th, 2010. It
All right,
counts.
Expendables
All right.
is my number.
It hits the marker.
Because I saw it with the exact right crowd. That's pretty much the story. Like, Expendables was getting shit on because Piranha came out, that is that your
No.
okay?
Piranha. This is gonna be.
Piranha came out around the same time, and like everyone like kind of left Expendables like disappointed, like
I would have
with
been
blue
so
balls.
mad at you. I would have been so mad at
My
you.
number
I
two-
unfriended people because they were like, "Man, Expendables sucked," but Piranha was like the best. I was like,
Watch your head. Your dome is in the
My
frame.
number 2, Lake Placid.
Lake Placid 2.
No, people were geeked about it. Stallone, Statham, Lee, Lundgren, Couture, Austin, Cruz. Crevice? Wow. I can't fucking count or read. Good God. Cruz, Rourke, and Bruce Willis.
I forgot Bruce Willis was in the first one.
That's right.
Because he's just the mission dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the NPC that gives him the quest.
Right. But no, man, people were fucking stoked about this movie.
I was stoked about it. I went to go see it in a midnight screening, and I think my brother was there. He's the one that reminded me about this. That like we saw it, or maybe he was in college at the time. I don't know. But we saw it with like the exact right crowd because like it's big, dumb, beefy man shoot big beefy gun.
Right.
And shit explodes.
I was about to say, I actually felt like we didn't get enough of that. In that
Yeah,
movie.
that's why everyone left with like blue balls because everyone was expecting more beefy explosions, and Piranha like apparently delivered on the trash that like you expect from Piranha.
Piranha was directed and written by the dude that did Feast.
All right, it makes sense. But yeah, like I saw it with the exact right crowd because every little explosion, everyone was like, "Fuck yeah, America, Expendables!" But the reason Rambo almost made my list.
It's because it's just beating up foreigners and exploding
Rambo's
them
actually
too.
delivered on
Rambo
like,
delivered on everything, and even this one racist guy when we went to go see it,
yeah.
that was in the front row. I was like,
Jesus Christ,
I'm
man.
not gonna leave this movie satisfied unless someone says something racist. And then the British dude gets on the boat that's run by the Asian looking man, and he says a racial slur. And I look over to the front, and that guy's like, "Fuck yeah!"
Goddamn Charlie, I'll get you one of these days. That's the kinder slur that I could say because I don't want to say the other ones. But nah, man, this movie was like legit. Of like everyone was like, "What the fuck is gonna happen?" And then they started adding more and more. And then by the fourth one, they were like,
There's 4? I thought
is
there was
my
only
favorite
3.
one. Two's the best one, I think.
"Two's the best." That one had
In
Chuck
my
Norris in
opinion.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes in for one line. Is like, "Bye."
And Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's all you need.
Right.
The only thing I know about the Expendables thing, so I saw part 1, is that they want to make a comic about them all dying and fighting the devil in hell.
Oh, that's awesome. I am all in for this.
Why the fuck not? Make it Doom. Why not?
They have a couple test images on that you might be able to find.
I do enjoy this thought process. Not going to lie.
It's like the Expendables go to hell or some shit like that is what it was called.
Sure. Why the fuck not, man? If more reasons to burn and explode things.
I want like
I'm
Jason
for
and
it.
Freddy to be the underbosses.
Now you're asking for too much. Come on, JJ.
It's comics. There's no rules.
No fucking rules.
They already fought Ash. Like it's really,
Exactly. Yeah.
Fine, whatever. But you're number 3.
Expendables.
Expendables. Well, because JJ had to pee, I'm gonna give you guys a quick break because I might have to pee. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks, and then we'll go to our top 2, get in, get out, and we'll be done.
Gracias.
We'll be right
Should be
back
jetting.
after these messages. Buy our shirts. Welcome back, everybody. Buy our shirts, mexmerch.com. I haven't updated in a while because I've been very busy, and I got a new job, and I've been drinking on 4th of July.
Yeah, don't act like the job part. Valid excuse, Nick. You've just been drinking.
I've been drinking a lot. I was supposed to have Excellent shorts out a long time ago. It hasn't happened.
He kept underselling, and I tried to warn him. I'm like, bro, it's 3 weekends of straight partying. And he's like hung up on one. Like, we got yours.
Yeah, I was like, dog, you
No, but that's my element, so I'm not worried about that.
It's not you were in your element for the most part. I'm not talking about having fun or not.
No.
I'm talking about your liver and your energy level being there the other day.
No, but I can find energy there, and then the tournament's gonna be fueled by pure fucking adrenaline and hatred of my life. That's where I'm gonna be. So I'm gonna find those two. This one, I had to take a day off. I was like, my head hurts. I'm staying inside. But you know what? When I stayed inside, I wore mexmerch.com merch, and it was all delightful. Look at all these nice things that we have, and we'll update it. And look at we're gonna keep the pride stuff because we're not just trying to sell out for 1 month. The fuck is that shit? We love our homosexual friends and family, and the trans and the I don't know why I panned to you guys aggressively, and the trans and the bisexuals. We love all of them. So come get yourself some pride. Make fun of yourself. Be a fat gay person. We don't care. It's proverbial.
What's the July month for?
July.
There's never too late to get Pride stuff.
Exactly. It's Pride Month forever here at the Mexcellence. Come and get your stuff. And also got California Pride. Talking about
Pride Month. We gay all year long.
The rainbow never ends, baby.
the rainbow never ends here at the Mexcellence. Be gay, do crime, and get yourself some shirts at mexmerch.com. Look at it. We still want you to vaccinate. Modi and Fizzy wants you to vaccinate. Little brother Jojo does too. There hasn't been a new vaccine coming out in America, so we're good. But yeah, we still got
that booster's about to need to come out in here real quick.
right? Delta variant, beware. But come get your mexmerch.com. Get yourself a hat like
I'm just
this.
worried, because Delta variant. I'm like, oh man, that means that there's Charlie, Beta, Alpha. So I mean, if we get to like an Omega variant, we're screwed. Like
that just sounds dope as shit.
Yeah, like
That'll kill Thanos.
Yeah. It's like I have the Omega variant. Man, that's dope. You got powers now? No, nigga, I just died.
I just have terminal cancer now.
Damn.
But
COVID gives you cancer?
That's the Omega strain. Yeah, if we get that far, you fucking anti-vaxxers, stop giving the virus warm bodies to practice new shit on.
hey, man.
That's how viruses work.
Well, don't worry about it, dude.
Just worry about what your number 2 is.
Because we share similar taste.
We do share similar tastes. Because my number 2 and your number 3 was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Why was it your number 3?
Well, I mean, this is more so. I mean, it's the culmination of a bunch of things. Like, fucking Harry Potter's awesome, and I was, as with anybody in my book reading, like, were you like books are like your primary source of entertainment sort of phase. Like, yeah, I know that.
Not me.
I know.
That's why movies exist.
But I loved reading it, and Harry Potter is like one of those franchises where you're like, damn. They do the book and the movie both really, really well. Like, they don't fuck up on either side. Mm-hmm. But I got to go to I was in Canada, and I learned, going to watch this with my cousin there, where they have like a different rating system. So we got to watch it by ourselves. That was cool. Because I don't know. I think Deathly Hallows was PG-13 or
Yeah.
Were you less than 13 when this
No.
came out?
But like in Canada, the R rating is 14. So they counted this as R rating, and I was like, oh, shit's hitting real. But no, the outside of that, it's just the culmination of a bunch of stuff, man. It's the last movie in a franchise that I really, really enjoy. I got to see it like with my little cousin, not little cousin, she's a year younger than me, but my little cousin, and we're super close, and that was my first time in Canada, and so it was just an experience of a genuinely pleasant blockbuster summer film.
Yeah, I have a full-on story with this. I gotta find the right theater because I forgot which one it was. It was the old one. It might have been the Riviera. Yeah, I think it was the Riviera. Let's take a look.
We only have 2 theaters. And I know where I saw it at Cinema 3 and when I saw it.
Well, the reason why it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was this one because I saw it in the summer. It's the finale of a whole childhood's worth of movies, right? Mm-hmm.
Did you watch all the other ones? Like,
yeah,
you read them?
No, fuck reading. I read the first 3 books. Put this on TikTok, I don't give a shit. Fuck reading, and so. No, so the third one. So the third one's
good for you.
I know it is. Whatever.
Just I don't want to dissuade the kid. I know audiobooks are a thing nowadays.
Children aren't watching our shows. I tell the children to read. Adults, do what makes you happy.
Read.
You know how better our planet would be if everybody read a book every month?
Yeah, but if they made all the news into movies, they would be even better.
No.
So
You fucking.
I mean, hey, it was very
They already
cinematic.
make those
the
movies. They call them propaganda.
They're fucking having COVID-19 movies COVID-19 via Spike Lee announcements, dog. I'm good.
But going back to it, culmination of childhood. I think I read the 3rd book, and then they started making the first movie, and I was like, yeah, fuck, I don't need to read the rest of them. It's fine. I think the 4th one had come out by that time, and the 4th one was super fat, and I was like, yeah, fuck reading. So they started coming out. I watched
You say
all.
I was super fat.
no,
No,
I'm saying
it was
the
super
fourth
fat.
book
Oh, I
was.
thought you said I was super fat, so I was like, "Fuck reading." I'm like, I don't.
Bro, if someone ever hit me with that, I'm too fat to read. I'll be like,
I'm so chubby. My cheeks keep me from reading.
My eyelids are too heavy. They're like 10 pounds each.
yeah, a normal blink for y'all doesn't nearly feel as rough on it.
Oh, my eyes are so fat. Oh, I can't do this.
You can do a chapter, you're breathing hard.
Reading about Harry running.
You're like, chapter 2 was real. It was real good.
Man, can't believe Dobby's free now.
Nah, dude.
No, I
but
did not say I was too fat.
the book was too thick. We got that.
No, but so we
Sammy's new shirt, too fat to read.
yeah. Nextverse.com. That doesn't make any sense. Who would wear that shirt?
I don't think I'd be mentally prepped if someone ever genuinely gave me that reply. I'm too fat. I died because I'd be like, nigga, I'm big too. Reading should not hurt you,
Oh my god. It's too intense, this action.
Oh, dude, no, I'm good.
How many events does he need to do in the Goblet of Fire?
He's holding his breath while he's underwater.
This is too hard for me. Fucking Norwegian hortails fucking intense, man.
Yeah, everyone's running sprints after practice. You got Harry Potter. Coach, I'm trying. Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
Man, it's like the fucking Quidditch.
Fucking Quidditch. Quidditch is exhausting.
I'm really thinking of myself being like I'm too fat. Break me, bro.
You were due. Honestly, you broke twice already before the show started, so something was gonna get you.
I just.
Why would I say that about myself, Marcos?
Because you're self-deprecating all the time.
That is
so
such a weird deprecation, though. Yeah. I saw the fourth book and I'm like, I am too fat to read that.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay.
Dude, that is par for the course for your self-deprecating humor. Let's be real.
I guess.
Why do you like this movie?
I like this movie because the experience I had is old Santa Barbara theater. We were waiting out loud. I got invited last minute from the cute sorority girls. And so no, but like
Continue.
the cute sorority girls, I ended up being with some homies, and then the cute sorority girls were there. So we were all in this big group, and I felt cool because it was like, yeah, fucking, they're Harry Potter nerds. This is my wheelhouse. And then like we're inside, and it's all college kids, and we're all fucking hyped. We're all the same age. We all had that same energy, and like people started chanting out shit, and I was just like, you know, I got the fucking Gryffindor chant.
What do you
and I was
chant?
like, Griffin! And they were just doing that shit, right? Like we were
Why would
all
you chant Gryffindor?
because we were all
all the schools are united at that point.
No, but we were all
there one
fucking
weird
hyped.
kid being like, Ravenclaw, guys.
Yeah,
Hey, rep, I rep my hood. Hey, bro, Slytherin, we ain't villains.
right.
This dude would be a Slytherin.
Bro, the Harry Potter quiz, I think they normally ask you 10 questions. They asked me 3. They said, nah, this nigga's bad. Put his ass in Slytherin.
The sorting hat, not very difficult. Slytherin.
Didn't even like land on his Slytherin. The next kid.
Motherfucker just looked at me and said, nah, you know where black kids go. Come on, bro.
African American, eh?
Hey, bro, Slytherin, bro.
Slytherin.
Nah, dude.
That's just Scott stabbing my head.
But now people yelling out their schools was like a
Right,
real
yelling at
thing.
the school, people wearing robes. I found a branch and it was my wand for the evening. It was just fucking weird. We were all like hyped. No matter, it was the great unifier. You could have been a cool kid, nerdy kid, stupid kid, smart kid, too fat to read kid. You could have been any type of kid, and everyone was there at that goddamn theater having a ball. And so like people are dying, and she was like, was it hands off him, you bitch? And we were like, yeah, Rod's mom's the fucking coolest. It was great.
I forgot Ron's mom. Like, I
Call
saw
someone a
this movie,
bitch.
yeah.
It's great. And it was in this old timey theater. The mood was right. It was fucking awesome. My number 2, your number 3, TJ.
Yeah.
But now to your number 2.
My number.
You got your breath back?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, we're good.
Bro, I was reading those and I was getting tired, bro. But on me, on
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go to big text. I'm gonna look at you, Mark. I'll have a book. I'm gonna be like, I'm just sitting there, bro.
Because the thing is, if you didn't know, TJ was a former fat kid, and so he's not just making fun of fat people. He's very intimate with his knowledge.
Hey, bro, I'm big right now. I go through waves. Sometimes I'm fat, sometimes I'm not. But like, the one thing is, the whole point of being fat is hopefully because you're reading. Like, I don't. It's like that should not be the struggle. That shouldn't be the struggle. But my number 2 movie, definitely way different. So for me, this series is I think my first time just holistically like being very cognizant of watching the trilogy and being very cognizant of being invested in following a film series. Because my number 3 is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh, that one's sexy.
Yeah, and the Planet of the Apes movies were like my first like real trilogy where I was like, yeah, I actually caught all 3 in theaters. I was very motivated to see all 3 because that like the new updated one is really dope.
I only saw
really
the first
good.
one. And I didn't see the other
good.
2. I heard the other 2 are amazing.
all
I just
really
never got
good.
around to it.
And like I think it's a strong trilogy that I think doesn't get talked about a lot nowadays, but it's
I was
really
about to
good.
say, like, I think it might be the strongest trilogy that's just 3.
There's just 3, like very solid.
I mean, if you don't count the ones that it ties into.
No,
From the
what other ones?
Throw those away.
70s ones are fine.
No, they're fine, but they ain't these good. All right,
Because
chill.
these are technically remakes of the like part 6 and.
But I thought they just
6 through
spin
8.
off in their own way. Like, that's what I thought.
Also, Malfoy's in this movie too.
yeah.
He gets fucking destroyed. This is awesome.
They're different. Like they're remakes in the sense that they mix it up. But Caesar is a character in the original like sextuple or whatever you call it when it's like
Dr.
6.
Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
That's what it was. I know one of the characters' names. Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius.
No, I mean it just that this franchise, especially this movie, or I think all of the movies are strong, but their CG was always good. The writing was strong. The actors' presence were strong. You're getting emotions out of these CG monkeys that I don't think is possible to get from humans sometimes. And it's very, very amazing just to see the delivery of performances that they're able to get across, especially considering that I still think it looks pretty good nowadays.
that was Weta
too.
Digital, right?
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, wasn't that Schmiegel?
Yes. I had his name, then I lost it.
I'm not going to know that. But yeah.
Andy Serkis. There you go.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but,
no,
like-
he's great. He's the guy, right? July
For the
11th.
longest time, me and my brother would just be like, whenever we'd get pissed off at each other.
Caesar.
No, it's just such a like genuinely I feel like it doesn't get a lot of shine with considering how strong these movies are. I still think it deserves all the praise and then some. And in terms of just strong showings and impressions on me, this was like freshman year of college because it was 2014, right? So freshman year going into sophomore year. I remember that was a big transitional year for me because I was going from like a smaller school into UT, and so like it was like almost like my real first like last summer vacation before I'd be tied up with bartending and drinking and
Right.
bad behaviors that would ultimately lead into what I do nowadays, which is
That's
host-
kind of funny because that was super bad for me. But it's way happier.
Right.
Hey man, I was like, the thing was, bro.
Did you start cheering for the gorillas?
Hell yeah, dude. No, the thing is, I'm a villain. Like I've accepted that, bro, because I'm like, yes, monkeys win, crush the humans,
We don't deserve any of this.
burn our planet down. But yeah, my number 2, a very very strong franchise. If you have not watched these movies, go out and do yourself the biggest favor you can. Like you'll watch the first one, and I was not someone who this premise was made for. I didn't give a fuck about monkeys taking over the planet. I don't give a fuck. But I watched that first one and I said, damn, y'all guys got something here.
Right.
And then I just kept going. So Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
All right. Excellent pick.
I'm gonna go.
You're number 2 now.
So my number 2 helped me make peace with a lot of the bad things I did in the past because that's what all this whole thing is about. So, but it does it in a very millennial, whimsical way. So this movie came out when I was in the Army. and the dude in front of me in charge of me was called Corporal Foster, and he was this really funny, like, bodybuilder dude from Kentucky. Dude would literally eat 2 rotisserie chickens a night just to stay at that body mass.
Just bulk. Just bulk.
But
You're like, we don't even have rotisserie chickens on base. Where the fuck are you getting these from?
dude, he had to go to Walmart, like, for real. Like, but that being said, he told me, because these both came out on August 13th, the same day as the Expendables. The men are going to go watch Expendables. The boys are going to go watch Scott Pilgrim.
Oh shit!
See, I didn't cast Scott Pilgrim in theaters.
I didn't catch it in
Catch
theaters.
Scott Pilgrim in theaters.
Or did I?
I did not.
I don't know. I might have. And I think I went.
I did, but I was the only person in that theater, so there's no story tied to it.
Right.
Mark was in Afghanistan.
I think it was it, but it had no content. And I was like, neat. I understood those references and then was done with it.
Marcos is like, man, yeah. Like I'm just seeing like two sides of the
coin?
Yes, 2 sides
Man,
of the coin.
that's the second
Seeing
Michael Cera
Expendables like
movie.
and then you just see Marcos
Well,
like, woo, lesbian.
Yeah, you really like that
This
Michael
was
Cera.
the last good Michael Cera movie. Like, actually, you know what almost made my list, and I'm just going to throw an honorable mention out there right now. This is the end.
Okay.
But he's in it for like 5 seconds.
Right, he slaps around his ass in that movie. It's fucking greatest role ever.
No, but this series is so good that it made me buy the comics, and the comics are way better than the movie.
And the movie's very good.
Yes. But the movie's just done really well. For the longest time, one of my friends lied to me and told me Pete Wentz was the last bad guy. He's not. But, yeah, no. I just was like, okay. Because I didn't like Fall Out Boy, so I was like, all right, I believe it.
Right. This movie's quirky and weird and interesting, and it did its references correctly. Because there's one movie I hate that throws in a lot of references, and that is Ready Player One. Ready Player One throws in a lot of references and does not understand them.
No, because it's fun. It's not supposed to understand them.
But that's the whole point, is that everything is so saturated and everything. We'll talk about it later. But this movie, everything that it put into had fucking care and love with it. And
Well, it is legitimately a love story with a message about growing up and being a fucked up teenager to being an adult and like making peace with it.
right.
But the thing I give this movie, and why I'd love to see it on your number 2, because number 1, I totally blanked that this even came out. Is that I think it's just unapologetically itself, right? It's one of those few movies you can be like, where I really feel like the studio was straight up just like, it's probably just going to be a cult hit, and that's it. And that's fine, and I love that.
Right. And people were excited about it, and then no one, as JJ said, fucking saw it.
I
And
don't
so
think they were that excited about it. Like, I heard about it afterwards.
during that time, what year did this come out?
2012.
I was leaving 4chan at the time because I would go on there every so often, and people were really excited about it. There's a lot of internet buzz about this movie.
You're on 4chan. This is where people who would like that movie.
Right. No, but that was the thing. No, but that was the thing, right? Where people were thinking that it was going to be a big, huge thing, and then it wasn't. And everyone's like, oh, this is why we're never going to be able to get movies like this ever again, because it wasn't
no
popular.
other story like this in all of comics, I think.
But just these type of indie comic book movies, right?
But I think that the thing with Scott Pilgrim, and why did they release it on a summer release date? That's stupid.
Against Expendables.
That's so dumb. This is a January slam dunker.
Right. Yeah. Now we know that, right. Yeah, Chris Evans is in this movie too. I forgot.
Yeah, Chris Evans is in it. Superman is in this, and he gets killed by the Punisher.
Yeah, Tom Jane's also in it.
And then Brie Larson, Captain Marvel's in it too.
Captain Marvel's in it.
That's actually one of my favorite memes about Endgame, where it's we have to defeat your evil ex, and they show a picture of Scott Pilgrim to Brie Larson.
And then Macaulay
And fingers
Culkin's
crossed,
brother.
Squirrel Girl's in it. It's not Squirrel Girl, but Anna Kendrick's in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's a
Boy
great
can
movie.
dream.
And every girl in here is a dime at that point. Like, I don't know what they
high
look
school
like
dime.
now.
Yeah. For sure. No, this movie was like pick of the litter. It was like, oh man, everyone has a flavor, and every flavor was
I
represented.
mean, shoot, I'm pretty sure this sparked even my interest in be like, you know what,
Bro,
punk girl.
Aubrey Plaza's
You
in
can
it.
get
dude, literally every fucking girl dresses like one of these two now. They either have colored purple hair, blue hair, or long scarves.
I've never seen a girl with a scarf.
That's because we're in Texas. But everywhere else.
That's because there's so many girls who color their hair.
This is true.
Right. Like you're telling
Your and my girl do it,
dude. Like
it's like literally.
guys, watch TikTok. You're gonna find a billion Ramona Flowers is dressed exactly like that.
Yes,
It's
I know.
ju-
I
it's
was on
just-
TikTok.
I know. I'm just saying. But this movie came out with 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, and that's still the premise.
The 10-year anniversary, I think, just came out. No, so it came out 2010. That's
Yeah.
right.
Excellent pick, Doug.
Yeah. No, I couldn't put it because it
Dude,
didn't
I even
stick.
love the musical references that they make in this, where it's like,
It's a
yes,
strong
Scott
movie.
Pilgrim, I can actually play bass when they have the bass off.
Right. They do the Seinfeld bass line, and that cracked me the fuck up. Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck? And it was great. There's little things like that, too. I just am able to enjoy. But that is your number 2. JJ, your number 2.
My number 2 wouldn't be a JJ list without anime.
Weathering with you. No.
Dragon Ball Z Broly did not come out in summer. I know.
You are correct. So it was really hard to find an actual anime one that I saw in theaters in the summer, but where USA failed me, Mexico delivered.
Is Battle of the Gods?
No,
Oh, because that was huge in Mexico. I just knew that.
they were all huge in Mexico.
It's
sir.
Dragon Ball Z, dude. Just assume it's huge.
No, but like they were like, we can't wait for this fucking
They
movie.
made it like an unofficial
Well-
holiday for the Broly movie.
yeah.
Because when Battle of the Gods came out, like it had been years since GT and any Dragon Ball media
Right.
was made. So yeah, that one's a big deal. Mexico was ahead of the curve on Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
So like when the US debuted Z, Mexico was like pretty much in the Cell Saga already.
Right.
Like we were way ahead. So
Right.
I was like riding this Dragon Ball wave, but like the US wasn't delivering. No one was like bringing in movies or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And Mexico's sitting on like this library of like 12 fucking movies. And they were like,
That's right.
fuck it. Let's just put one out during the summer. And they brought out The Tree of Might. And I went to go watch Tree of Might in the theater in Mexico.
Oh, the Tree of Might I saw on Toonami. Was it on Toonami?
It was on
on Toonami.
Toonami.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
So in Mexico, it's actually called Super Batalla Decisiva por el Planeta Tierra, which is a
Goddamn.
direct translation of the Japanese. America just simplified it because it's like, a super decisive battle for planet Earth that explains like 90% of Dragon Ball. Let's just
Right.
call this the Tree of Might. But yeah, I was probably like 12 or 11 when this debuted in Mexico. So I was already like old enough to like go to the theater by myself and
Yeah.
like not like have to ask my mom for permission or whatever. But since this one was in Mexico and it's a fucking drive,
yeah.
I was like, "Mami, Ama,
Can I see Goku?
quiero ir a ver a Goku, me lleva." But yeah, this is one of like the handful of movies that I saw in Mexico, and that's why it holds like a special place in my heart. World's Strongest is still my favorite like Dragon Ball Z movie,
Uh-huh.
but this one like I'll always remember it because I saw it in Mexico, and it was like one of the few movies that I actually did.
I'm glad the wrong one is your favorite one, but hey, man.
The wrong
Hey, bro, look, it's not even recency. Broly starts off as like,
Oh, no, no, no.
questions, hands! Nah!
Broly is Dragon Ball Super.
Oh. You right? Okay.
and remind me again, for people who are not familiar with anime, that is not Goku again or his dad.
No.
No, that's
Turles.
Turles.
I know, but it's just another Goku. They
It's
all
just-
look like Goku.
Now, granted, that one is like the most. No, Goku Black.
Goku, yeah,
you know,
they're all
right?
Goku.
Well,
Everybody's
Goku Black is
Goku.
literally Goku's body.
Right.
Lord Slug doesn't look like Goku.
Yeah, but Broly's just thick Goku. Everyone's just Goku in these things.
Broly does not look like
Broly
Goku.
doesn't look like Goku.
They took time to design Broly, and then they actually put so much effort into his design, they didn't care about the story. They were like, all right, just make him do
Also,
it.
Mexico
why the new one's
had
good.
everything as a double
They
feature.
also took a lot of time on that design.
So I saw, well, actually, it was a triple feature because I think my mom was like, fuck it, let's just sneak into the Eddie Murphy movie after this. So I
You
saw,
saw this in Norbit?
no, Dr. Doolittle.
Oh shit!
Oh, man, that's a good one.
True. So it was.
That's the only reason me and my brother figured out that this one came out in summer. Because if you look up like Tree of Might
They don't
on
have all
Wikipedia,
different
it's
dates.
going to be Japanese release dates. and maybe the U.S. release date, which there wouldn't be a theatrical one.
That's right. There was a fruit in this evolved in
But
this.
yeah, it was the Tree of Might. It makes you strong. It gets you swole. Makes you able to read. You can finish like the entire Harry Potter series in one sitting after.
Reading so hard, Trio might help me.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one.
Oh man.
Because I'm in the treadmill, dog. I gotta read a book. Hey, bro, I can't miss the gym, bro. No, I can't.
I got a test coming up.
I can't.
But yeah, it was great
That's my
because
it is late alarm. My bad.
Oh, we're getting there.
it
Oh,
was.
we're on number one. So far.
Just long story short, it was my first Dragon Ball theater experience. It was I was really into it at the time, still kind of am. And yeah, it was just really cool.
That was
Like-
very nice. The Tree of Might. Man, I completely forgot about this one. By the way, Jay
my
King.
favorite Christmas Dragon Ball
Yeah.
abridged.
The Christmas Tree of Might.
Oh my God. J King 86 is in the chat. Numero uno hood blockbuster. Pootie Tang. Do you agree? Is that your number one? Anybody want number one? Going once, going twice? It's not. Anybody's
Conan's number one.
Oh, is it really?
Every time Wanda Sykes is on the show, he says like were in like the greatest titled movie of all time. Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang is a great title, but is not any of our number ones. My number one is a true blockbuster. It's one that gets lost in the wash, and it's been ruined in subsequent trilogies and additions and whatnot. But once again, it started the biggest and my most favorite trend of my childhood that went all the way through the VHS
Ninja Turtles
era.
is a summer movie?
No,
Oh.
that's not on his list anyway.
No, I'm not old enough. Or
I-
young
Probably
seen it in
Wars of
theaters.
Stars, right?
What happened?
Was it Wars of Stars?
Oh no,
Nah.
it's not episode 1. If it's anybody on anybody's list, that's whatever. No, we're talking about the trend. I'm talking about anyway. Was brought up earlier in Hero, which is let's have a fucking music video song to lead up to this movie as a
Oh.
trailer. What is it?
It's Shrek.
No,
Men in Black.
Before that, fucking Men in Black, dog. I was 6 years old when this shit came out.
Pause just before the song starts.
Yes.
All right, so you're denying that you're a theater kid and that you love musicals. You've shown us 2 music videos along this list.
Music is different than musicals.
No, but I'm just saying that, like, when you're selling this, you're like, hey, this is how you know it was great. Chad Kroger. This is.
I'm not even defend Sammy. Hey, it's the same with the Rugrats room. I'll be like, take me there. I wanna go there. Hey, that's how you get me to the theater.
Exactly. You give me some sweet music. You give me Big Willie style, and I'm gonna
bro.
go to the theater.
That's what he does.
What you think you saw, you did not see.
It's-
So don't blink, be
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm laughing because it's like, you give me Big Willie style. All right, Wild Wild West.
That's a great. I know that song word for word. The movie
Did
sucks.
it get you in the theater?
No, it didn't. It didn't. But I was 9 years old. We going straight to the Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West is a movie that was made better like years later after I heard Kevin Smith's stories.
Oh yeah.
But no, man. So I mean, not only did it have this whole thing, 'cause this was an era where I was watching nothing but VH1 fucking music videos all the time. But then you watched. I was a weird kid. Leave me alone. But
Not even MTV. TRL was still on at this point.
no, but TRL was boring because they kept talking about because they'd be like, all right, here's
I was
come the
on
man
BET,
in black, man in black.
Dude, what was on
Terrence
BNT
J.
at this point?
What is it? Oh my God! It's the one with Terrence J.
I don't know. You can no help there.
1 second.
But like it would be fucking Carson Daly, right? That was the guy on TRL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd come on and be like, here come the men in black. That was Men in Black. We're gonna talk about some other bullshit here.
That's
later.
That's not
That's
at
like
this point.
2000s. That's double odds.
Okay. Point is, it was
One
get
of
in
Six
my
Park.
brain.
Okay,
But you get this, and then the movie itself, Men in Black,
it's a good movie.
is conceptually just a great movie. We are not alone in this universe. There's aliens everywhere. It's real spooky. We can fucking wipe memories and shit.
This movie.
It's excellent.
This is the one with the cockroach swag guy.
Yeah. Hey, we're smoking cigarettes.
See, like
Oh no, not that one.
No.
He meant the big
The
bad.
big-
Oh
Big
yeah. What's his name? Kingpin.
Ed.
No, yeah, but Kingpin plays him. The actor
D'Onofrio.
Vincent
Vincent
D'Onofrio plays it. I was like, oh shit, that's insane. But
Men in Black is one of those movies where, like, even looking at that trailer, it just has that. It's the same with the Spider-Man movies. It's just something with that 2000s charm, right? Where you look at it and you're like,
I mean, we already discussed there isn't a
97.
lot of it, but both of these are.
Huh, there's 2 Marvel movies on your list.
what?
Men in Black's a Marvel movie.
Is it really?
Yes.
I did not know that. Well,
The comic was a small like indie company, and Marvel bought them out. So it's technically a Marvel-owned property.
Dude, I remember my dad was cracking up so bad at that scene
Or it
where
was
it's like
at the
the Border
time.
Patrol agents like trying to stop all the Mexicans from crossing.
right.
And then it's like, oh, good luck catching those aliens out there.
Right, but like burning fingerprints, deleting your identity as a 6-year-old at this time. That little gun, like everything about this was cool as shit. You remember those little book fair things that you'd get at school? I don't know, maybe you guys got those?
No, you hate reading.
Huh?
No, you hate reading.
Listen. Let me prove your point, you fucker. All right? Let me prove your point.
Instead of getting a book, I got the noisy cricket.
No. JJ, no. You're almost right. I got the Men in Black book because it came with the cool ass fucking sunglasses. That's the only reason why I got it. Because it came with the cool glasses and I had Men in Black toys and I was like, here come the Men in Black the whole time. As
I mean, it's a
6-year-old.
bop. That's
It's
a
a bop.
bop.
It's a fucking bop. And those movies are always so cool to me.
They're good movies.
Conceptually, just everything about it is super neat to me.
mean-
And it made me like movies. It was like, oh man, I wanna go see more of these, right? Giant cockroaches, super spies, big guns, big explosions. Twin Towers in the background. It's kind of sad during the scene where he's giving birth to the baby.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's just like little shit. You go back, you're like, oh, sad. But no, it's got every. I saw that in Florida. It was in real life. That was cool as shit. So, yeah, Men in Black, man. People forget about it, and it deserves to be forgotten about because that last one apparently was really bad. But
I didn't think it was the
the first 2 were
one
really,
with
really
Thor?
good, huh?
The one with Thor?
The one with Thor apparently wasn't that good.
It's not that good. I just
And it's like people in black now, so it's like whatever.
I think with the whole, as with time, as with anything, and we have to have polarizing views on everything. People just can't say it's okay, it's just fine.
Is great. But Men in Black original is great. And that brings us now to your number 1.
Yeah, make mine quick. My number 1 is so in 2013, and that was the other reason why I was double checking the date. That was when I worked in a movie theater, and so any movie that came in during the summer of 2013, I've either seen or had the chance to see, and so all of them hold a particularly special place in my heart. But one movie in particular stood out to me because I think that this was like of anything, one of those times where I was just like, wow. All right, now I'm definitely fucking with movies. Like I can understand cinematic experiences, and in between, hating on Tyler Perry's Peoples, which was a terrible movie, and there was some other garbage that came out that year. This little gem snack through, and the sequel I haven't actually seen, and nor do I really care for. But Now You See Me is my number 1.
Now You See Me.
Magicians.
Yeah, that was
Never saw
with
Never saw the sequel.
that was with Jesse Eisenberg
Yeah,
and Paul McCartney.
This was still the Spill days where I saw this movie and they were like, "Oh, The Secret is Magic is real," and then Corey and Martin shit on it. I'm like, it's still a good movie. Like, really, it was.
Yeah, no, I remember this being like really neat, and it's like, oh yeah, they were doing like spy shit, right? Using like sleight of hand and stuff like that.
I think it was just the combination of like how people have never mixed spy shit, stealing shit with magic. That's such a cool concept. And
You were a fucking criminal at heart anyway, because you were like, I want to go back in time and be a part of like bank robberies and gun running and shit. So you have an element of you that dreams to be a criminal on the run.
I mean, between this and Fast 9, like, you're all
Yeah,
sorts-
dude. Like TJ, you're a great man. You're very smart, and you can make it just on your own skills alone. But I know there's a part of you deep down that wants to just swindle everybody out of their sweet, sweet hard-earned money.
yes.
I imagine him like Giovanni in Team Rocket.
Ooh, that's actually a really.
Like I don't need see I don't want your drug, man. I don't want none of that. But con
have this
artistry.
cat that does
Con
crimes.
artistry. Hell yes.
Right? If I could take your shit without you knowing,
Hell yeah, dog. That's so cool. The concept.
I'm just saying, I've noticed it, and you're admitting it in full.
Yes, dog. I've never. How many times? I'm pretty sure I've said it like 3 times. I'm a villain, dog. I don't get. Yes.
I love criminal activities, FBI.
like nothing. Like I said, I don't want to be a drug runner. None of that kind of shit. But when it comes to like planning out a heist, That's always sounded dope. But you can't get away with it nowadays.
Yeah, it's too much technology.
But Magic let that happen. And so like the whole reason I even picked up any sleight
Oh, it's
of
Art
hand
Ray's in this movie too.
yes, he is. His actual cinematic debut.
Right.
No, it's not. But no, movie's awesome. I think that I don't think I've met a person who hasn't like at the very least gotten some joy out of this movie because of how unique it is. So yeah, number one.
Bro, this movie gets
is
fucking.
Now You See Me.
This scene always gets fucking play on Facebook. This whole sleight of hand scene right here. I've seen it like 1,000 times where they're just moving one card around with the password on it or something. It's very neat stuff there. But that brings us now to your number one.
So I'm going to throw an honorable mention out there real quick, and it's literally going to be real quick. It's the best summer blockbuster that has ever happened. It's just not my number one because I don't have a personal experience attached to it. I saw it alone.
Oh,
it's Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh.
Yeah, that was also almost on my list for pretty much the same reason.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
Damn, that's one of those movies I said.
I have a bad memory with that one. That's why I didn't make my list. My uncle had passed away earlier that day, and my buddy's like, "Want to go watch a movie to feel better?" And then it was this, and it was neat. It was dope, but I was just like, "Yeah, this is aw. Yeah, this is aw." And
Yeah,
so,
this is not a movie you can see to feel better about life.
yeah, fucking
I think
Morton
this was
Joe.
like one of those times where like I think the aesthetic and the theme are just so much not my flavor. That
Really?
I was probably the most like
Yeah, man.
blank staring, like wasn't mad, wasn't not mad. Until the guy with the like fucking flamethrower guitar came out,
the Doof Warrior.
I was unentertained.
Yeah, that'll entertain just about fucking anybody. Come on.
Yeah, that's why I said,
Come on. No, I'm just saying,
in
though.
concept. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, every fucking army needs a bard, and especially if he's one that just shoots flames out of it for no reason.
True.
Wasting gasoline just so they can do fucking crazy shit. I love it. But your real number one.
It's Serenity, because I saw it on my first date with my high school sweetheart. Why are you mad about it?
I'm not mad about it. I saw Serenity in college without having seen Firefly. So it was like neat. I think it's a really neat movie.
I saw it without having seen Firefly.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to go backwards.
It's neat. I love it. Like it's neat because it's a very good movie. It has Firefly has a little bit of everything for everybody. That's what for me makes a good movie. If you got, they got spaceships, they got swords, and they got blasters. That's all you need.
You just really like space operas. You're gonna love Dune in December.
Dune was boring.
Yeah,
The
that
first
was
Dune.
bad, Dune.
Yeah, but Dune inherently is boring. It's supposed to be smart. I don't like smart. I like dumb. And
Well,
Serenity
all right, then
has
Pitch
a
Black
nice
is there.
little even balance of it though, because they got like a guy with a samurai sword, and then they got
There's no guy with a samurai sword.
the guy.
Oh, you mean the bad guy?
The bad guy.
Okay,
What's the actor's name? Is it Chiwetel Ejiofor? Is that him?
12 years as a slave guy.
Tommy would know this, but anyway.
Chiwetel.
Yeah, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Yeah, he's a Ejiofor. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, he's in this, and he's like,
Yeah, I'm really
"This is
bad
an
at
honorable
naming
death."
actors and actresses. I just know them. I'm like that dude from the other movie. So that's how I am with most people, especially actresses, because they just come and go. Like when I was
They shapeshift as well. So.
Yeah. When I was seeing Emma Stone, like if Cruella hadn't come out, between Cruella and what's the other musical that Sammy loves about trying to be a star?
La La Land.
La La Land. I was like, bro, I don't know what Emma Stone's been up to for 3 years.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But nah, man, Serenity's a fucking great pick, dude. It's a bop. It's a fucking jam. And
I
like,
actually have a Serenity tattoo because of that movie.
do you really? What is it?
I aim to misbehave.
I am to misbehave.
Nice. What's on it?
It's the symbol for Ronin, a handgun, a Molotov cocktail, and a samurai sword.
Ah, very nice.
Yep.
Your number one,
Serenity.
Serenity, and it's like a different movie. So I'm seeing this one with Anne Hathaway and her.
Yeah, that's a new one that came out recently. There's
So
also Serendipity, which is a rom-com.
well, that's I was too fat to see it, so I was like, "What's the name of it?" Serotonin. All right, and JJ, that brings it around to your number one.
All right. This is the theater story because it is the first movie I remember ever watching in theaters. And because of that, it's always held a special place in my heart. And if we ever were to do like top 5 movies of all time, this would be on that list.
Okay.
And it is The Mask, starring Jim Carrey. It came out in the summer.
Oh my god.
Tree
yeah.
of Might was almost my number one until I realized The Mask came out in the summer.
And you're like, yes, I can do it.
It's also to call it back. It's Loki's mask.
Yeah.
So, because he was not owned by Marvel at that point, he's not owned by Marvel. I'm just
This
saying.
is also a comic book movie. It's a Dark
Oh
Horse
shit! That
comic.
reminds me. Loki comes out tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'm staying up regrettably. I need sleep, but I'm staying up. But no,
I'm starting to watch it tonight too.
no. But The Mask is a VHS movie for me. Like I watched it a lot on VHS, but I was just young enough to not be able to watch it in theaters, of course.
My
No, yeah.
my African parents were not going to take my ass to go see it.
Yeah, like we talked about the Stinky Boy parties, where I was me and my cousins and stuff. We watched this movie a lot at those because they were all older than me. You're about the same age as my older cousins and stuff, so this is right your time.
Yeah.
Young enough to be like, this is the shit.
I was probably like 5, I want to say, when this movie came out. I think it came out in 94.
Right. It's not too crass. It is a little, but not too bad.
Yeah, no, and anything that was crass, I didn't get.
Uh-huh.
I just really wanted to watch it because the trailers sold me. Like I've said before, like I didn't have cable growing up, so I watched a lot of Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes are a big thing for me, and all the commercials for this was like, this is a live action fucking Looney Tune. This,
I mean,
this
yeah.
dude is a goddamn cartoon
Bro,
character.
Jim Carrey does shit with his face that is not humanly possible.
Yeah.
Right.
This is also prime Jim Carrey. He did the
Yeah, yeah.
Mask.
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
I think he got like double pay for this. Like after Ace Ventura took off, his agent negotiated like a way better deal for him for The Mask. But yeah, this is also, I think, to this day, the only movie I've ever gone to the theater with my dad with.
Oh, what?
I usually would go to the theater.
kind of right about that one because our dads are truck drivers. So
Yeah.
we don't get to see a lot of movies with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My dad
So-
just said no.
Well, I told you, my dad hates theaters because every child kicks the back of a seat every time. It's fucking annoying.
This was like I said, I was
See a
probably
rated R
like
movie.
5. So this was like the first time I had to like navigate actually like how do theaters work? like
One
what-
ticket, please.
How
Oh,
how
shit.
does these happen? What
Oh, man,
time
our
do I
tickets
know
used
it's
to be
on?
This big too.
Yeah, it was like the free passes. Yeah, or a fucking index card.
Jesus Christ. The fucking 90s, man. Just sorry, we don't need this paper. Fuck it. Here's your ticket. It's
But,
a fucking portfolio. Here's your ticket, please.
But yeah, like the TV would tell me like this is the day it comes out. Doesn't tell me where the fuck I could watch it, what time I could watch it, like what's going
You
on.
make it sound like you wandered the street to happen upon this fucking
My
movie.
parents don't speak English, Jagoff.
Dude, I still remember the phone number to the theater: 773-1035.
Yes,
Your parents know movie theater.
right. But
When they get there, they use us to communicate.
Oh no, I get that part, but no,
You're like
no,
seeing
right.
iDogs.
No, but your mom drove. Your parents took you to the theater.
right.
You
but
making it sound like-
before going to the theater, I had to express to them I want to see this thing that I've never heard the concept of before in Spanish.
Okay, mascara. Okay.
Not that fucking a theater. Why
Oh,
would I hear the word theater in Spanish? Like I would have to wait until the commercial played and be like, "Mom, this one, esta, this. I want
Whatever
to see
this is.
I want to see this.
Grant me this."
Like, do they sell it at Walmart? How the fuck does this work? And so I had to navigate that, and then my dad was the one that was like, "Oh, it's in theaters, bro. Here's what you got to do. You got to pick up the phone,
Your younger
call the
brother.
phone number, call the phone number. It's gonna be a machine." And I remember this specifically. He told me it's gonna be a machine, so you don't have to talk, you don't have to say anything. Just listen for the title and wait for the times. Tell me the times, and we'll pick a time and we'll go.
Uh-huh.
Phone rings. I hear a voice. Hello? 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 Excuse me, I want to know what time the mask? Hello?
There's all the Zennials out there like, what the fuck is he talking about? They have no concept of what the fuck this is. And you're on the phone just like waiting for them to read out.
I was so defeated because I was like, I couldn't understand him. I don't know what time it's on, and he's like, don't worry about it. we'll go.
Go to the theater.
So my dad figured out what time it was at, and he was the one that took me. And to this day, like I said, is the only movie I've seen with my dad in the theater. One part that, like, again, going back to my being dumb and ignorant as to how movie theaters work, there's a scene in the movie where he pretends to, like, win an award, and then a fake audience appears on screen and starts clapping.
Right, yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
gets a fake standing ovation, and there's silhouettes in the foreground.
Yeah.
I thought, oh shit, we're supposed to get up and clap now. So I was like, but I look and I see my dad isn't standing up, so I'm like halfway, like,
It was the true magic of movies.
sit back down.
JJ, that's adorable and embarrassing at the same time. Like,
You're 5. It's cute.
yeah, I know, but it's just like,
I'm still cute now.
You pointed out something that I'm gonna just kind of not wrap it up, but just something you pointed out was like, yeah, like seeing. I feel like dads, and I feel like even I'm gonna be the same case. I feel like dads are just like the movies that they'd want to watch are the shit that would play on TV. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking my dad to go see Expendables. That's
Right.
money. I mean, and I can get him the shit he wants. My dad wants to eat some African food at
Turn
home.
on AMC.
But the movie for me that I saw with my dad was Karate Kid, the newer one,
Oh,
the one with Jackie Chan.
and Jaden Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Last movie I saw was like either one of the Marvel movies or
My dad would never see a Marvel movie.
my dad watched them all because my nephew.
I got my mom to see Black Panther, but that's just because it was Black Panther, not
Right.
because it was a Marvel movie.
Right.
Yeah, the last movie I saw with my dad was Gran Torino.
I think on purpose it was Ninja Assassin.
It's bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a good movie. It just
Do you hate your dad?
No, my dad likes schlock. My dad's two favorite movies I know of. His modern one is The Fifth Element because it has everything.
But
And
that's a good movie, just like done poorly.
yeah, but he enjoys. He loves that movie. And then the second one I know he loves from when he was younger was The Sting, which I haven't seen yet.
My mom,
Sting?
The Sting.
my
It's
mom
a
loves Medea
controversy.
movies, as I learned when I was at home. And I said,
That makes me sad.
I know. I'm like, you're college educated. You can't be saying this. But
There's worse things than Medea movies, for sure.
some of the...
Cartel movies from Mexico? They're pretty bad.
Starring Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf's not in a Medea movie.
No, not
now,
that
granted,
one.
That movie was bad.
I get it. But
No, I meant specifically like they're made at Walmart, and it's just like
True.
the adventures of Jose.
movies with budgets.
Yeah, we'll get to those reviews in the future. But until then, let's just go ahead and recap our top fives if you have them, because I have mine right in front of you. Mine number 5 was Avengers Endgame. My number 4 is Spider-Man, because I say that a hero can save. Number 3, Pirates of the Caribbean. And number 2, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Just realized you sold us on 3 soundtracks.
Hell yeah, I did. And then number 1, Here Come the Man in Black. What's your number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1?
Got you. My number 5 is Fast 9. My number 4... Hey, man.
I know.
My number 4 is The Dark Knight
It's
Rises.
the last summer blockbuster.
My number 3 is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. My number 2 is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And my number 1 is Now You See Me, Mr. Marco.
Transformers.
They can't hear you. You're not pointing. at the mic.
Transformers, Superbad, X2, Scott Pilgrim, and Serenity.
And JJ, your top 5.
My number 5, Avengers 1. Number 4, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Number 3, Expendables. Number 2, The Tree of Might, or in Spanish, Super Batalla. Dice así, por el planeta Tierra. And my number 1, always number 1, The Mask.
All right, and that brings us to the end of this show. But coming up this week, Thursday, are we doing the holiday one?
Alyssa just texted me that she can't make it this Thursday.
All right, so we'll do something Thursday, and then we'll be right back at it. But be sure to follow us on all forms of social media, especially the Mexcellence Official on Instagram. It's our unified Instagram page. We're on TikTok too. We're doing gangbusters thanks to this gentleman over here, TJ.
I'm guaranteeing Too Fat to Read is going to be a TikTok.
Too fat to read. You saw it first, which is why you need to subscribe to our Twitch. You need to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of those
Express to you
channels.
how much joy that brought.
And if you live in Austin, please keep on your radar. The King of the Controller tournament is coming up.
King We've got drinking. We've got sponsors. We've got drinking.
We have
sponsors.
physical trophies.
Yeah, there's
Physical trophies to give
We'll
out.
announce the awards probably the weekend of.
Not even. You have to show up for it. But Mex merch prizes. If you're in the city of Austin, you get yourself some Mex merch on me. I'm paying for it. It's
I didn't
great.
know about that word.
Well, yeah, no
And-
one else is gonna.
You get
Don't
this
put your credit card information
This
out
is not
there.
my credit card. This is
Okay.
a random hotel card, but this could be your gift card. if you actually had the if we had the gift
It's
card.
an NFT. It's an NFT.
NFT. But it is fungible. He's holding it. But TJ's inviting you to his hotel room, so that's essentially what that was. You can't really say it, but he is inviting you for a night of
I'm not.
sexy erotic massage.
Romeo and
But with
Juliet
that
law.
said, we're getting the hell out of here before I get TJ in trouble with his girlfriend. So everybody, it's time for us to get on out of here. Thank you for watching. We'll see ya next time.